I guess. Yeah. We are on. Are we? Are we not? Don't worry. Just to let you know. Get down for this. Oh. Ben. Ben. That's right. Hello everyone. Good afternoon everybody. Good afternoon. Happy weekend. Ben. Bawa. Ben. Ben. That's right. Ben. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. Bawa. Bawa. Ògbéni bí toru bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Òṣèmọdé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Amen. Òṣèmọdé. Yóò dáa fún ọ. Jẹ́ n pause ẹ̀ mbẹ́yìn. Ẹ káàsán gbogbo ilé. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's nice to see you all. Can you stop this? Happy weekend. Happy weekend to you all. I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope you enjoy Friday in London. I hope you all had a fantastic time with me. We had a very, fabulous time together last night, and I enjoyed my 1 hour of play with you guys. Okay. Yayin noni. Ekason. Aki gbogbo yin. Ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Níbi tẹ́ bá ti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jí. Gbogbo bí tẹ́ bá ti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jí. Atuki yin náà pé ẹ káàsán, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káalẹ́. Ojúmọ́ ire lè ní jẹ́ fún wa o. Weekend ayọ̀ ló máa jẹ́ o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ Abike Jagaban, wọn ní rúkú wọlé yín, wọn ní rúkú jáde lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. Ẹ máa rí bá ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ Abike Jagaban, ẹ máa rí ọ̀nà gbígbà. Wọ́n ṣe máa ní rere lójú owó ń rí, ojú yín ò ní bá wọn rí bí nígbà kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ ní bá wọn kúkú ọ̀wọ̀wọ̀. Tọ́n bá ń gbé pósí lọ́tùn lósì, wọn ò ní gbé sínú ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan ní èmi àti yín. Gbogbo bọ́tà ṣe di ẹrù jọgànjọgàn lórí èmi àti yín, wọ́n forí ara wọn gbé tọmọtọmọ lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. Ẹni bá yín ṣeré orí yín burú, orí àbúrú tọmọtọmọ ní tòótọ́. Èṣìnlé ẹ̀. Ẹ̀rọ adìyẹlé ẹ̀. Orí wọn aburú bó ṣe ṣe léré fẹ̀yìn, á di tòótọ́ sí ìdílé ẹ̀. Gbogbo ọmọ tó bá bí, ọ̀run á jẹ́ kó rí wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní burú. Ẹni bá yín ṣeré ó yá wèrè. Gbogbo nǹkan tó mínú ayé àti tí omi á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yá wèrè lójú ẹsẹ̀. Àmọ́ bó ṣe ṣe léré yẹn àwọn tó la yá fàṣẹ sí lórí àkọ́bí ọmọ wọn àbí gbẹ̀yìn bó bá bí gba ọmọ á rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí gbogbo wọn. Ẹ̀yin ò ní bá wọn kúkú ọ̀wọ̀wọ̀ o. Ẹ ní ṣẹ̀sìn, ẹ ní ṣẹlẹ́yà. Ara yóò ní sàmì burúkú sí yín lára, ọ̀run ò ní ṣe yín lẹ́ni ìbànújẹ́ tẹ́ pé gbogbo bí tẹ́ bá wọ ìbànújẹ́ lẹ máa kó wọbẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni ròròyìn, ọ̀run á fàmì ìbànújẹ́ sóhun lára àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni rí yín tó sọ pé ọmọ yẹn ọmọ onídọ̀tí ni bó bá bí gba ọmọ, gbogbo wọn ò ní nǹkan kan jù dọ̀tí lọ tán máa gbé kiri gbogbo ayé ọjọ́ ayé wọn tí wọn ò ní rí nǹkan tán máa fi wẹ̀ kúrò lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. Òun fúnra rẹ̀ àkódọ̀tí wọlé, ìdọ̀tí á tẹ̀lé jáde. Gbogbo bí tó bá rìn sí, nǹkan bí ìdọ̀tí bí ìtìjú bí ẹ̀sìn, òun ló máa jẹ́ ìpín ẹ̀ lórí igun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáyé tó bá rìn sí lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. Iṣẹ́ rere táyé ti mà wá mọ́, ọ̀run ò ní gbà lọ́wọ́ wa, kò ní fa burú rọ́pò ẹ̀. Ẹni wájú ni wà ní dèrò ẹ̀yìn, lójú ọ̀tá lójú àwọn ẹni bí a máa gòkè àgbà ní lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. ní báwọn ẹni òkùnkùn ẹni òfòdò wò pọ̀ ẹni ayé ti sàmì burúkú tí ò ní wá kú sẹ́nu ọ̀nà wa bó bá máa kúkú ẹ̀ á lọ wá àwọn ará ẹ̀ náà fi kọ́ lọ́rùn níwájú lọ́hùn lágbára Elédùmarè àwa tún ní ṣoore dáràn oore tó ń kó báyàn tán máa níbẹ̀rẹ̀ kó gbé àwa ò ní bá wọn ṣe o ẹni a máa ṣe lóore tó máa fọjọ́ ọkú ẹ̀ sàmì jọ́ tá a ṣe lóore àwa ò ní mọ̀ ẹni tán ti sàmì burúkú sí pé lọ wábi kú sí dànù kò ní wá gbúre lọ́wọ́ wa wá fi sọ wá lórúkọ tí ò ń ṣe tiwa lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè àyùn lọ àyùn bọ̀ Ọlọ́run lọ́wọ́ ń yẹnu àwa á máa lọ rí a máa bọ̀ rí ní gbogbo ìgbà ní tọ́wọ́ náà ní tọ́wọ́ bọ̀ sàlẹ̀ àpò ká tó rówó ní bá wọn bá tèèyàn jẹ́ ká tó yó gbọ́ agúnbàjẹ́ kì í lódó oúnjẹ wọn kì í yó wọn aṣọ wọn máa ń pọ́n ni bọ́ bá fẹ́ gbẹgbẹ̀rún owó raṣọ bí aṣọ pípọ́n náà ni ó máa jọ lójú ayé àwọ̀ ò ní bá wọn waṣọ pípọ́n ní bá wọn gúnyàn bàjẹ́ débi pa bá wọn waṣọ pípọ́n láṣẹ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè rere báyìí tán lójú owó rí lójú wa máa fi gbogbo ọjọ́ rí ayé ò ní korongodo ó ti tán yányán wọn ò ní lù fáwa jó gbogbo ẹni dúró lẹ́yìn ilẹ̀kùn àti ní gbangba tó lóun lù fún wa àtòun àtẹ̀bí àtàrún ọmọ ẹ̀ àtàrà ẹ̀ wọn á jó sí ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ayé wọn tó máa fi kúrò lórí ilé alààyè kò ní síjọ́ kan tán ní bá wọn jójó orú ẹ̀ báyé ṣe ń lù fún wọn ni àwọn á máa jó ó ti tán porongodo pátápátá porongodo fáwọn ọ̀tá wa gbogbo ẹni retí kẹ wá tọrọ oúnjẹ lọ́wọ́ òun kò ní fọjọ́ kan gbégbá bára lẹ̀ tọmọtọmọ ẹ̀ òun bá tọrọ tán àwọn ọ̀ràn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ wọ́n á tún gbégbá bára bó ṣe wọn ọ̀tá kẹwàá kísà ọ̀tá ò ní láṣọ míì lórí ìkọjẹ́ èkìsà lọ gbogbo ọjọ́ ayé ẹ̀ ló máa fi wọ̀ èyí tó bá wọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ọmọ àtúgbé láti bẹ̀ láṣẹ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè àwa máa yọ bí ọjọ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run a máa tàn bí òṣùpá gbogbo ibi tá a bá jókòó sí bẹ́ẹ̀rà ṣe ń lọ kí ṣúgà lórí ìjókòó ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni eré ṣe máa wá lórí ìjókòó bí tá a bá wà iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa tún wá ṣàdúrà fún wa lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ayé ò ní tọwọ́ wa bàjẹ́ tèèyàn sì ní tọwọ́ wa bàjẹ́ bá ti rẹni tó lóun mú níṣẹ́ láti bá tiwa jẹ́ àwọn tó láyé àbá títí ẹ̀jẹ̀ láàárọ̀ wọn bàjẹ́ lọ́sùn wọn bàjẹ́ lójú oorun tó bá ń sùn wọn bàjẹ́ lójú ayé lágbára Ọlọ́run tí ò ní rògùn ẹ̀ṣí láti rẹ́rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa rí fún gbogbo àwọn abínúkú wa àwọn ọ̀tá wa èyí tá a sọ léènì àrọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ àṣẹ ọ̀run gùn mo wá kí gbogbo yín pátápátá. To those of you that are non-Yoruba speaking audience, I welcome you. All I have been doing since is praying and rebuking all negative powers around us. I welcome you all to this evening church. You all know my name is Abike Jagaban. It's going to be a very pleasant one. If you can afford to share, please share. If you cannot, just sit down and watch. I hope you're all very aware that no insolence is tolerated or welcomed on this platform. When you do so, you are likely to be blocked. And when you're blocked, you can only hear me. You cannot participate or put in your contribution. That's just the implication of it when you decide to lack manners. I don't tolerate people that do not have manners, and that is why I always maintain my own lane. I don't go beyond my boundary wherever it is I'm not wanted. I don't go there to contribute to nuisance. So it's just for you to be aware that this is not a platform where you come to throw your tantrums. I don't welcome hooliganism of any sort here. So just be mindful of that before you put in any comment. I'm not saying you should not put whatever you wish to put, but just know that whatever it is that you write, it doesn't get to me. It will only limit your contribution. So, as you all know, that what we do here is to fight for those people that are voiceless. What we do here majorly is to lend our voice to those people that are naturally timid. What we do here is to render strength to those that are naturally jittery, weak, or, you know, a little bit unable to pass their message across in a language that is well understandable by the world at large out there. There are people who are not gifted when it comes to speaking, you know, the little English that I'm able to speak here, the grammar. And we can always be there for them to lend them our voice to pass their message across to the entire world out there, the world at large, I mean. So, this is just a continuation of a chart that I have heard before here. Unfortunately, for those of you that are non-Yoruba speaking audience, I'm going to be taking this whole chart again in my own dialect, in my own language, which is none other than Yoruba language. You all know I hail proudly from Ogun State. So, and I think the best way to express myself is by speaking my own language. I was not born and thrown away into UK. I was born, raised and bred, you know, in Nigeria. whatever it is that you had your tertiary institution, you know, education, whatever it is that you had your tertiary education, I had my primary, secondary, university, got married, had a child in Nigeria. So you can see I belong there with my whole body. I wasn't brought here when I was 2 years or 3 years or probably taken them. No, I was born, raised very well there before I relocated abroad. And it is not everyone that relocates abroad that actually came from greener pastures. There are so many other reasons that will bring some people here. I'm sure that of DJ, whatever that happened recently can be, you know, an example of the things that bring some people here. That is not my own case. I'm just telling you that it's not everybody you see abroad that do come from greener pastures. We were very well to do there. We were able to have our, you know, university days. Even though it was rough, at least we had the basic education and every other thing, you know, done there. So I was not one of those spoiled ones that was brought abroad for greener pastures or to get myself educated on benefit of the state here, where I eventually find myself, you know, in my late 30s. So just for you to know a bit of my background, I didn't just find myself in UK. Okay? So, because there are some of you from Nigeria, when you get to hear me talk like this, I can't even speak their accent perfectly. I am not British. I don't form one, okay? I only speak according to what comes to my tongue, okay? And I would like to believe I am passing my message across succinctly to those of you that are not bias-minded or sentimental. So, please, before you put any comment, don't say, oh, she sounds so, I don't sound so, I am very ras, like they do call me. You know what they call rascal? Rascal is when you grew up on the street, when you're very streetwise, when you have, you know, that street credibility, when you are well exposed. There are some things that you don't count as something serious or advantage to your personality in future, in case you come across it. So, you see, I am very well fortunate to have seen it all before I left Nigeria, to the glory of God. And the only thing we are doing here is just a hard on, you know, to want personality. At times, I don't even call it hard on. I call it minors, because I always believe I can be far better back home. But we will get there. Since I have got children that have been well integrated into the system, there's nothing I could do like bringing them back home just like that. Some of them have not even been to Nigeria before, so these are the barriers, the challenges that we do face when we don't bring them home early for them to get used to that very community or country, I should say. But we're working on it, and we will sure get there by the special grace of God. Okay, whatever mistake we have made during our time, we don't want it as a reoccurrence during the upbringing of our children that we're having these days. We need to be bringing them back home. Just to have an insight, you know, a bit of education into the things that we are finding as challenging, so that by the time they grow into a full adult, they don't find it challenging. They would have been used to everything the Nigerian government of the people of Nigeria, the people of the government who made the government, how they followed it, and how likely they can be, you know, well settled there if they make that a choice in future. So, for those of you that do not like my face, you don't have a choice. I do tell you, you're going to see me here for a very long time by the special grace of God. I ain't leaving this field, but I'm not here to fight anybody. I don't have time to be, you know, you have some people that you have at some point responded to. You sit down, you weigh them, especially when you have the opportunity to see them one-on-one physically. There are things that you just bite your finger and you keep asking yourself, did I actually have a tussle with this person? Did I actually have, you know, an altercation with this person? Did I actually give myself away this much that this one talked to me? So it is not just worth it. And Bishaman suffering I quite giri. Osi baba lakuba bomeni to le fa we shegbedu. Bishaman suffering, the lioness is always up with so much strength every day. I don't get tired of anything. The only thing I get tired of is wasting my efforts where it is not appreciated or where it is not needed. Okay, so there are better things I can actually do with my time. There are better things I can actually offer the world than to waste off responding to low-lifers who has got no other choice but to waste off in this world. So you see, but something happened a few days ago, and that is why I'm out here. And the reason why I'm out here is because I have spoken to Mr. Sunday Igboho himself this morning. We spoke like brothers and sisters, myself and him, and I can proudly say it here that like I do say that he is a wonderful person. I'm sure if you watch the show I did like 5 days ago, or you know, last week, I had shows done consecutively, like 2-3 times, if you go through them, you can tell that this lady here has all it takes to support that movement, and she has given all it is also required to support that movement. Unfortunately, there will be a lot of people who will misconstrue messaging. I don't give a damn about them though, because anything I do here, it will always be criticized, but I don't care, because I don't look at those criticism. I am more focused on the person, you know, I am having, you know, business with. Like this guy we are talking about here, he's been my brother long before you started your agitation for your Oduduwa Republic, or for the abolishment of the Fulanis, you know, settling in some of the southwest, you know, part of Nigeria. So I don't have any business, you know, fighting him. Sunday Igboho is been my own brother. We do talk regularly, like I do say. You know, I don't like to do attache. I told you he's a wonderful guy. I told you how I also met him, and we do talk. And, you know, unfortunately, what happened, happened. And we have done the needful. Like, we ain't going to take this, even if it is out of heat of anger. Me, personally, will not take it. It's like I am in between two people that I so much respect. One is a child, and the other one happens to be our father. You see, I would not, because I love my father so much, I would do anything, you know, to support and to accord the normal respect to that soul, to say, I'm going to fight my brother till he goes down. There must be a balance in everything that we do in life. So I have done what I should do as a middle person, as a middleman. And once that is done, he has done the needful as well. And then I have done what an adult, a matured person should do. Because all we want is a peaceful protest, like I do say. We want a peaceful protest. Yes, we want our voice to be heard. But we don't want anybody infiltrating this movement, this idea, and turning it to all this rubbish, you know, rubbish, senseless, you know, Facebook fracas. That makes no sense. Nobody recognizes all this Facebook shit in Nigeria. When you get to meet the cream de la creme, when you get to meet the prominent ones, you know, and you mention this Facebook, you'll be so much shocked that what's happening there? Who cares about I go to Nigeria often. Nigeria, which was the reason why I left Sunday Igboho a message this morning. And then he called me back, and he was very happy. And when he called me, he was like, he will never have any problem with me, because he understands how I feel. That he was not even happy about what happened, but like he explained to the entire world that, well, it is still out of that anger, out of the heat of anger, that he said what he said, that it didn't mean, you know, to do what he did. So after that, so after that, well, we spoke. As you all know, Abike, is not part of the Oduduwa agitation movement of any sort. I chose not to be a part of it. My own choice, okay? So in case you want to agitate for Yoruba, for Oduduwa, whatever, what is it called? The Oduduwa Forum or whatever. Me, I am not an agitator for that movement. I don't have anything against it. But I am not one of those people that are, you know, clamoring or, you know, broadcasting about it. So it is okay. We all pray for a better Nigeria, but I do not want to be a part of the presenters or Facebook hosts that will be pushing for that movement. If it comes to all of us, we'll all be very thankful and, you know, grateful to God, and we'll also acknowledge and thank each and everybody that are involved, that God used in moving it. The fact that we are quiet does not mean that we are not going to be doing anything, but I don't want my platform to be one that people will be looking forward to, that she's coming out to talk about Oduduwa Republic. I am not one of the speakers for Oduduwa Republic. I just want you guys to note this way. I do not represent any group, forum that agitates, you know, for that change. Please, don't take this personal. I have my reasons. Why? Because I am a very controversial, blogger, and whatever it is that I move here, I've got a very loud voice. It goes a very long way. I'm not one of those that manipulate or try to make people see me like a nice person. If you see me like a nice person, it's to your own advantage. And if you don't, that's at your own peril, your own advantage or disadvantage at the same time. I don't give half about you. I don't know you. When you don't like me, that's your own headache. When you like me, it's still your own headache. I appreciate it when you have a way of expressing it. I can't say more than thank you. I love you too. It's not everybody that tells me they love me that actually loves me. And it's not all that are quiet that didn't say that do not love me. So you see, I am not a baby. I am in my mid-40s and I'll be passing that mid-40s age in the next few months. So you see why I would not allow myself to be carried away by Facebook praisers. I am not a baby. I know I've got huge fans, massive fans out there. I have wonderful people in my team that would not even come out to say, bye. I know you all love me. So I don't crave for love. And that's why you don't get to see me do some shows. Like me coming out constantly to debunk whatever it is that is being said about me. It is your own choice to believe. After you believe, after all, your forefathers ain't going to speak to me. No, nothing. One of those who wants to come out to debunk what is being said or what is being, recycled about me. If you're one of those people that do pay people to come out and do show for me, you are at a very big loss, because sledgehammer do not go for hands. Look here, my name is Abike Jagaban, the face of Facebook when it comes to Yoruba community. You're not just talking about a regular girl here. Forget about the shit you hear. You are not talking about a regular. You're talking about Abike Jagaban, AJ, Queen AJ. You don't know me. You haven't heard about me. If you haven't heard about me, go back and search Google. Maybe when Google gives you an account of the things that I have done in the last 4, 5, 6 years, maybe you will grab it from there. I've always been a warrior. I was born and raised to be selfless, to be fierce. I fight when I want to fight. There's never a day my spirit do not want to fight. But when I fight for good cause. I am not one of those rubbish people who just come online to spew rubbish just because they want to be noticed or they are forcing themselves on the Nigerian government. I am of full Nigerian blood. I love my country so much. I will do anything to promote it, and that is why I always come here to advocate for peace. If there's any movement we want to do, to have a revolution, I do not want it to be one that youth will be killing themselves, or one that we will be inciting war or instigating any form of crime here, until they now lock our youth indoors in prison. No, I am a mother myself. I've got teenagers, children. So you see, because I don't want to cry over my own children, God forbid. Whoever that wishes me that shall cry over theirs. I do not wish any good mother that out there. And that is why there must be a balance in our movement. Whatever it is I'm advocating for, I have to ensure that it is one that is safe. You hear all this Facebook nonsense speaker and you think they are heroes. You need to trace their past. There's always antecedents before precedents. So you check their record. How can the same people that have used their mouth to kill the country, to kill your people, even you as a person, come back to tell you they are agitating for peace, for a better Nigeria? They don't even give a half. And that is why you don't see the Nigerian community, recognize them. We do not want to war. And that was what I told Sunday Igboho this morning when we spoke. I was very happy to speak to him, and then he said, well, what he wants as well is just everybody's support to help put an end, to this Fulani's herdsmen's unlawful killing. I am not happy. I don't know if we've got some morons on this Facebook that do not go around before, passing judgments or believing what they hear from A or B. Remember, I had a show last week. Mayegun K1 is my father, is a man that I will respect anytime, any day. That's why the fact that when we fight, I will come here and give it to him, because my father is, I will keep saying, it's a proud Jebu man. And when he rubbishes me in the public, me too, I will come here and say, oh, wow, you rubbish on the stage, me too, I can come here to do my own. But you know me, Omo Baba, Omo Dada near me. But for those of you that saw the scene, I'll just say, This is Facebook fracas, in case you don't know. You don't misplace your priority thinking you can associate yourself with some people that are rebuked and casted from the pit of hell on this Facebook, associating them to this good cause. You need to think very well and check the antecedents of those people. You have to check their history. When you check history, maybe you will grab it. And that is why I pulled myself out that I do not wish to be a speaker or an advocate for that movement. Despite the fact that I support it. I don't want to use my platform to say, wow, I want to move Oduduwa Republic. But we will be here to advise. We will give our fair opinion. I am not one of those mothers that wants to shed crocodile tears because I saw them raping or killing. The fact that I don't shed tears does not mean I am not emotionally moved. We have always fought for it. But the ones that are faking and telling you they are feeling for Nigeria, these are the people that have killed you people emotionally, mentally, and psychologically on those same Facebook. These are the people that have finished you completely. And when Igboho put in all his effort and is not careful, these are the same set of people that will finish him here. I can bet you that. I have bet a lot of people this in the past, and it happened. I go and ask a lot of people that have come in contact with me or gotten themselves involved in Facebook fracas in a way. Everything I said about them has come to pass. Even when they gang up against me, whatever it is I prophesy that verily, verily soon in no time, I shall see you peoples and I shall witness your shame. It has happened. Every goddamn thing done to me, they've done it to themselves. So when you hear where they are talking evil about me, it is your choice to believe or not to believe. Your believing will not stop me from progressing. Your unbelieving, it will still not stop me from progressing. But I would rather have you open your minds, and allow it, and don't allow it to be abused. There are things that you hear at times that do kick for another question. Oh, somebody slapped me. What did you do to her before she slapped you? Oh, somebody is wearing a rag. I love to ask questions like, is she wearing it on your body? Have you provided a solution to her poverty? Is there anything you have done? What are you telling me? I don't have the time. So when you're this kind of person, a principled and, very policy person, there are things that they will not bring to you because they are called jaga, attention seekers. You think me, I will be coming out to debunk anybody's lies against me. You don't know how freely I move in Nigeria. I move in Nigeria freely more than anybody. And most of these people lying to you that they want to join your movement in agitating for that revolution, that peace we all clamor for. They are those that cannot walk freely in Nigeria. Do you want to ask me why? They have bullied you. They have bullied your family. They have bullied your extended family members. They are not any different from this Boko Haram we are chasing out of Nigeria. When people come here to kill your morale, when they come here to finish you psychologically, mentally, emotionally, when they go about to lie on you, what do you think they are doing? They are slaughtering you like these Fulanis are slaughtering our people. They are not just on ground for you to see the blood they are shedding, but then they are shedding it inside. When you kill someone mentally, emotionally, what do you think you're doing? You are allowing bullies to take over your cause. You are allowing Facebook idiots, low lives, those crassy idiots you never want to have anything to do with in the real sense of life to direct your part on Facebook. Do you see me like somebody that will ever fall for that? This is my face. It's not just about makeup. I am a very pretty woman. I have tendency of attracting one of the richest men, one of the most prominent ones in the world. I have got all it takes. I am not just a screen on a Facebook screen girl. I go out, people see me on the ground. I participate, I contribute. Gbogbo ara ni mo fi rìn dé bẹ̀ pátápátá. Gbogbo ara ni mo fi support Nigeria. Gbogbo ara ni mo fi support Igboho. I mentioned last week, before the last show I did, I called out my father like I was saying. I say, Ismayegun, you need to come out. I also called out all the Obas. That where were you people quiet when one of you? Do you think going about ranting, crying, and passing them direct insults will solve anything? We can respectfully call their attention to the opponents. And do you think they don't do anything? You think they are happy? They are not happy. We don't even know much about what is going on. I am not an Oba. The only time they get to hear about my cry is because we have gathered as a voice on social media to say, what are you guys doing to all the ongoing killings in Nigeria? That is the only time they get to say, oh, our people are worried, they are concerned. Once a concern is raised, then there will be case. That is when they can be case on ground and they will say, well, what if one fariga well, we don't complain, we don't get change. All the complaints we have been making since, how much complaints, how much changes have we gotten? But probably this is the time that God wants to use this Igboho guy. It's not that the Igboho guy too is just hearing about it. Probably it's just time that God says, wake up. This is the time I want you to act. Does that mean we should now join the bandwagon of those dump the dingbats on this Facebook to say you have to kill Oba? Igboho, I spoke to him this morning. He said he did not ask anybody to go and waylay anybody, burn houses, or kill people. Because by the time you start doing this, you are going to defeat the purpose of his coming out, of the whole of this agitation. Because where there are numerous killings, there are going to be unrest in the country, definitely. As we speak, Lagos is still at peace. By the time you start laying so much attack on individuals, there are going to be reprisal attack and response. What do you call that? Retaliation on our people. That's what we call reprisal attack. They will come back and kill the innocent ones. They will come back and kill the ones that are not even involved in the hit. When you hit first, there will always be a counter hit if we do not apply dialogue. And that is the whole essence of what I did the last time. That is the whole essence of what I said. So that was what I told Sunday Igboho this morning. You are my brother. You've done the needful. And then we can move on again. So where do we go? He said, Mama, in Kotimo, support everybody. We will give him our own support. I have always given him. Thank God I had my show. So when some newsers come out and say, oh, AJ is still talking, you don't dare stop me from talking. Like 100 of you, like 1,000,000 of you cannot stop this babe here from talking. You don't seem to know her. She's a lioness. She's always been one. I am not bragging. It is what I know. I know what I feel. When there was nobody on the field, she has fought so many battles, in case you don't know. Forget about the rubbish you hear from people who has got polluted mind like you. Your thinking cannot be any different. But now we wish to make a change. Remember, I am not craving to be recognized here. No, I have always been recognized. I told you, check my record. Kayeja. Musicians, they honor me. I don't pay them to sing my praises, including my father. My father does not just speak on nuisance. That's my father. He doesn't just speak on just anybody. He loves what I stood for, the cause. And when I go astray, he always call me back to say, now you are deviating. You need to go back to your main focus, your main cause. Go back there. I don't want you fighting. When you fight, when you respond to people that are not worthy your energy, you're just wasting off and, you know, you're getting older by the day. You should allow your cause to be well recognized. Which is the only time you ever get to see me and him fight. Forget about every other thing. I am not one of those mumu local people that cannot contribute. I heard it when they were saying something about he being given the chieftaincy title. You see, I hate to move with morons. I hate to move with illiterate. You see, this is what they call bullying. When Olubadan gave a title, Oye, you are directly and indirectly bullying the Olubadan, which is what my own cause will always stand for. Because Olubadan is not a small king. They call it wrong, no see. One now before you say Olubadan breaking even, how does kings, ask yourself, how do they give out chieftaincy title? What are the criteria? How do people have the eligibility? You need to ask yourself first. When there's a community, either developed or undeveloped, listen, and there's a king, a monarch in that community, and things are not going on the way it should go. Maybe they are not having enough support from the federal government, and a lot of things are still underdeveloped, and the king does not have the capacity. He does not have the power to build it on his own. They will always look for people, either settlers in that community, regardless of the ethnic group. Settlers, listen, settlers. The people who have come to use that place as an habitual, place of settlement. They can decide to say, Kábíyèsí, we want to give you Konga, which is borehole, Sibibai. Kábíyèsí, mo rí pé àdúgbò yìí ò ní library, afẹ́fẹ́ library tayin lọ́rẹ́ torí pé àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní local school kan lè máa rí ìwé kà. Bàbá gbogbo àga tó wà nítẹ̀ yìí ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká change àga yẹn. Bàbá mo fẹ́ mú yín dé ọ̀dọ̀ chairman local government pé nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe yẹn ètò tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe fáwọn ọ̀dọ́ ìlú yẹn nítorí pé wọn ìgbóhùn yín ni they will now carry them to ọ̀dọ̀ chairman ọ̀dọ̀ governor pé Kábíyèsí yìí ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ plan tó dá fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ìlú àmọ́ kò sí agbára ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ni yìí ní access sí yín so that a lè sọ. So at the end of the day, things suddenly change for this Kábíyèsí. The commuters are happy. Children are getting free books at school. He stands out proudly amongst every other Obatoku to Jamobabo, either in Lutowa remote or not. And at the end of the day, listen to me. You think Kábíyèsí will just keep quiet? Everybody wants to retain good people to themselves. It has happened to me here before. By so doing, the king will feel impressed. He will feel blessed to have such person around him or her, regardless of the ethnic group. Listen, they will not say, for the good things that you have done, for all your good deeds, we as a community, we would like to confer a special title onto you to say thank you and to also give you a chance to do more so you can be part of the development of this particular community. You think they will come and pick you because you speak rubbish on Facebook, because you are feeling like a star, because you think they recognize you? You who abuses everybody back home, that nobody that you cannot abuse. Even your great-grandfather, you can bring them to abuse them. You think it is your type that they want in the community. Someone that will be causing disarray. Somebody that will be causing unrest. Somebody that who does not have someone that they honor, that they give exemption when it comes to parading their madness. Of course, they wouldn't call you. They wouldn't call you. Remember, God also says, it is not by you people's merits. He only calls on the ones he chose. Out of the very few that he called again, he will still select out the fewest. Those are the ones that passed for that blessing, for that honor. Òun ló túmọ̀ sí pé òun fẹ́ fi àánú àti ọ̀wọ̀ wá ẹni tí òun fẹ́ fi wárí. Kò wo bóyá ó pass fún merit kò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ kan lọ́ngàn gbà mí. Just like me, I went to Nigeria. I didn't plan that I was going to have any chieftaincy title. Mo ṣeré lọ sílẹ̀ bàbá mi, lé bàbá mi tí kì í bà mí lẹ́rù nígbà kankan. Tí màá tún ṣe lọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ gbà. And this is how God blessed me. And I became Yeye Bewaji. And it's not just that one. I had about 4 in the wait. It was me that refused to accept the rest. Either you think I'm rich or you think I am not rich to manage the position. Remember, I was not rich before they gave it to me. Whatever that they see as wealth in me before they gave it to me, I am sure it's still very much there. And I think this is one of it that I'm giving you as a proud Nigerian abroad who has not forgotten my roots. I will never forget my roots. I will never be one of those people who bring stain honor. Okay? If you fight me, I fight you roughly. I don't send any friend though. I mean, whether you are mad or you are not mad, I serve you what you deserve. Boom! Because me, my mouth, they didn't put it for Alagba for. But these days, tele ni mo radical, ni say mo classical, ya yelomvo. Tele mo radical. Seriously. I'm only saying mo classical, beg boy, ya mo classical go right now. Go under this. I will give you OR. Ma sọ pé ìpàkọ́ ògbọ́ ṣùtì orí bàbá ńlá kú bàbá ẹ̀yìn ẹlẹ́gbọ̀n ló bàjẹ́ ráúráú. Bákọ̀ bá wáyé, àní bí swagi bá wáyé, máa yan Alábíkẹ yìí mà ló yẹ kẹ́bí o. Ẹ gbọ́, ayé jọ̀hún ni. Máa fórí nà wọ́n máa fi gbogbo ẹ̀ máa fi swag. Èmi mo ń create here from the raw. I've got all the materials it requires to build it. So I don't fight. I don't want to fight. And listen, you're fighting me. It does not improve your own life at the same time. It is only exposing the bitterness, the envy that is in you. And that is why I'm saying, do not allow Facebook tout hooligans, wicked idiots who has bullied both children, who has been, massacring your personality on Facebook before now to infiltrate that cause. They have the ability to do so. On this Facebook, I have called somebody a mother before, and they called the person I call a mother that you have to come out and debunk and disclaimer no, that she's not your child. That is how much they bully on this Facebook. Do you know how many times they force Oosha? Now that I came out and said, okay, Oosha is not my father. What if we play a game? What if we are still very like this? And we are still like this. Oh. I will never ever drag him. I still cannot stand anybody dragging him. Just like this Sunday Igboho is somebody that I like, and he knows himself. Just that we will not tolerate the one he was trying to bring. And thank God he has retraced his step. So we still follow him bumper to support his cause. But what if he had listened to the evil ones to say, no, and that is why I'm using this evening. That is often because any yi gan lohun oran yin. Ohun oran yin pe ke lo ma para yin, ke lo ma ṣe ra yin léṣe, ke ma ṣe àwọn show tí ó tọ́ sáwọn ará síwájú. Ó lóhun tí mọ bóhun ṣe máa rìn ìrìn òun. All he needs is just our support, either kindly or financially. That is all he is asking now. I am not his enemy. He's my brother. We spoke this morning. And I told him way forward. We are right here. We are saying no to the Fulani headsmen. We are tired of them raping. We are tired of them extorting us. We are tired of them taking over our territories. We are tired of them holding us captives in our own region. We want them to move back to the north. But we are doing that diplomatically. We are doing that, with backings of some of the government parastatals. We are doing that with the consent of the president. We want them to say, yes, we can move them. That is why we don't want to kill anybody. So at the end of the day, they will not come back and start raiding all our children that are involved in unlawful killings. Because when it's a crime, it's a crime. I will keep saying this. But to get crime is a crime. There's no two ways about it. And when we have an hero. Who is that hero right now? Is Sunday Igboho. We want to support him. And we don't want him to do anything that will go against the laid down regulations and rules of that country. He is a one-man soldier. Remember, when the one-man soldier is taken off the field, who else do we rely on? Who else do we count on? Is that not what I said? I called out everybody that I love so much. I am very close to the Títẹ̀mí sì ní pé kí ni ìdí tó fà ní pé àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó ní pé bá gba Yorùbá forum tán a fẹ́ kí àṣà ìṣe wa a fẹ́ kó parẹ́. Bí ó dẹ̀ ṣe ní parẹ́ nítorí pé a fẹ́ gba òmìnira wa padà lọ́wọ́ àwọn nǹkan yẹn ni pé ẹ má jẹ́ ká torí ẹ̀dẹ̀ ká wá lọ bẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́. Torí bẹ̀dẹ̀ bá tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ tán ẹ̀dẹ̀ wọ́n la fẹ́ fi gbà wọlé. Mo wí nìyẹn. Tẹ́ni mórí wá bí ẹni pé baba ńlá kú baba yín tó gé. Tó gé. Ẹ wá àṣà tó ní kán wọn gbàgbé. Tó gé. Torí mi ò bá yín jà at the end of the day ohun kan náà la ṣe fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ mi ni ò kò yé yín àbí kó jẹ́ pé ikùn sínú àtayé dáyé tó ti wà lẹ́nu àwọn ọ̀ka èèyàn tó fẹ́ kẹ́ fagídí gbà wọ́n wọ Nàìjíríà because wọ́n ti bẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́ àwọn ò lè wẹ̀ láyé wọ́n lè wọ bẹ̀ mọ́ wọ́n ti bá bẹ̀ jẹ́ mọ̀ pàrẹ̀ wa yẹn ìkànnà rẹ̀ nìyẹn president kò rán yan ó mean ó wà vengeful bẹ́ẹ̀ bá nǹkan tó níyàn wà vengeful èèyàn tó pé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá díẹ̀ bá dà mí lógun náà á fọ́ gbogbo ayé yín dànù bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti wá rí nature olórí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ wà calm down pọ̀ náwó láti lè strategize diplomatically ká fi mú bàbá yìí pé à ń láti gba nǹkan tá a fẹ́ because àwa fẹ́ kí Yorùbá Republic àwọn tó ń jẹ́ fight fún bó bá lè ṣe bí Yorùbá bá lè ti gbogbo di ọ̀tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ a fẹ́ kó tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ a fẹ́ dá wà. A dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí Sunday Igboho kó ṣe olórí kó lọ bá wa kó gbogbo àwọn Fúlàní káàtì fún ní sọ́pọ́ọ̀tì. Mọ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ogun. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rógun tán, ní gbàdúrà kẹ́ rógun. Bóyá kẹ́ lọ wo àwọn fíìmù kan díẹ̀díẹ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà. Ẹ lọ wo wọ́n, ẹ kàn wo nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ogun. Ogun níbi tó ti gbé ẹ̀mí ìyá tó bí àti bàbá rẹ̀ àtàbúrò rẹ̀ kàn sì mú gbogbo wọn kàn shoot wọn ní ojú ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. Kàn sì fòkùn sí wọ lọ́sẹ̀ kàn ní kò ká lọ bọ́n bá tún mú ẹ délé ọmọ tó bí kàn gbébọn sí ẹ lọ́wọ́ kàn ní kò yin ọmọ ẹ gangan wọ́n wà vengeful wọ́n rí ẹ bí olórí Is it until you now become fugitive in your own country? Nílùú tó ti yan fanda fado máa jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn tiẹ̀. Níbi tó ti yan fanda, àwa di pé wà di fugitive. Àwọn abánidá wà ní bánidé bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn wo rí Facebook wo? Check out their personality. Check out their past. Then wà gbọ́rọ̀. Mo like téèyàn bá fẹ́ bá mi jẹ́. You see, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rí pé mi ẹ̀rí kí n join personal vendetta pẹ̀lú èèyàn ti bí sìn. No, I am facing what is on ground squarely. But when it comes to ọmọ tó bá yé ọ̀rẹ́ jẹ́, ẹ̀yin ẹ ló làákàyè yín pé kí ló kàn wá pé yàn kan bá yé ọ̀rẹ́ jẹ́ pẹ̀lú pa fẹ́ lọ gbòmìnira yáwèrè ẹ̀ bájọba yára yín jẹ́ London. A ní ẹ fún wa ní bá ṣe máa ní lọ síwájú. Ó bá yé ọ̀rẹ́ jẹ́ ní kọ́rẹ́ náà bọ́ta wá sọ nǹkan tó ṣe fún kí ló kà wá. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀lẹ́ni tẹ́ bá yé ẹ̀jẹ̀ rí, àbá rí bíbáyìí. Bí eré mà sí Genesis dẹ̀ wọ́n. Bí eré mọ́yè kàtẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ń bíbáyìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ wòlíì Kàsálí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta bí ò bá ń ṣe Ọlọ́run tó bá wọn bò wọ́n sọ di ńlá everything ṣá kan fracalize yẹn. Èmi ráyè kí ló máa tó bẹ́ torí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́yìn ọ̀kan kí ló máa bá yín ra àmàní àra viewers. Ó ń pẹ́kẹ́ tó má ju mẹ́wàá lọ. Ohun tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ní choice ẹ máa gbọ́. Gbọ́ mi. Ohun èlé tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ní choice ohun tẹ́ máa gbọ́ tẹ́ máa tún bẹ̀bẹ̀ pè mí wá sí sẹ́mínà ni. Torí mi ní fìgbà kankan bà yín lórúkọ jẹ́. Torí gbogbo ọjọ́ tí Oòduà Republic tọ́lọ́run bá ní kó tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ tán ẹ lè pè mí proudly máa lè bọ́ta láàrin gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba àtàwọn òṣèlú àti Sunday gbogbo wa inú wa lè jọ dùn pé we fought it together not until we are on ground. Mo ti attend so many conferences ní Nigeria in person. I am not just a Facebook rubbish speaker. Rí Kẹ́mi Olúnlọ́yọ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ káàkiri on ground kò sá fún lè bá bá ẹ̀ torí kò bá bẹ̀ jẹ́ jù ìdí ẹ̀ tó try láti ṣe tán ó sì ti ń ṣe nǹkan in alignment with the government rules. Ẹ má dúró de gbogbo àwọn tó wà lókè òkun tẹ́ẹ̀lì rí. Nobody should fracalize nǹkan tó wọ̀n ground pẹ̀lú jàtijàti wọn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fèsì ibi tá ń lọ. Abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́. Kò ṣe ẹni tó ti bá ayé èèyàn jẹ́ kéèyàn kan gbé nígbà téèyàn lóhun sunkún torí pé wọ́n rèpù ọmọ kan. Èyí tó jókòó tó parọ́ pé wọ́n rèpù ọmọ lọ́mọ ọmọ kékeré ṣé òbí tó lè fi ikú ọmọ yọ̀yàn. Ó ní ó pẹ́ kọ́mọ kan tó kú ní London. Béèyàn kú lé ní agbòkú ẹ̀wà. Ẹjọ́ ṣérù yẹn lẹ fẹ́ dára dé. Kí ló lè múùfù fún yín? Abẹ́ ẹ̀gọ̀ tí ẹ lè gọ̀. Mo gbádùn yín tó. Lè gọ̀ mo sọ fún Igboho pé ó jẹ́ gọ̀. Face. Má face ní Abike gan torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe yọra mi kúrò náà tó ń agitate for Oòduà Republic. Ní ìfẹ́ wà ńbẹ̀. I represent peace. I represent that country Nigeria. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo ara mi. All we are agitating for here no. Òun ni revolution. We want a change. We want schools. Ẹ mọ̀ ìgbà tí mo ti ṣe show. Ẹ ti rí mi kí sọ pé Governor Makinde wá bí o. Orí ọ̀tá rẹ̀ burú o. Kò ní yẹ kíní kan. Abẹ́ ti gbọ́ kí n sọ pé wọ́n ti jí mọ́tò mi níwájú ilé o. Ọba Abẹ́òkúta ọba èèyàn kan ló ní kán wá jí mọ́tò mi ó ní kán fi mọ́tò pa ọmọ mi. Come on. There are always antecedents that makes no sense. So when someone is using that platform táwa fẹ́ fi pa after fẹ́ fi lé ogun àwọn Fúlàní dànù láti máa pass direct insult sáwọn ọba yín ẹ sọ fún wọn pé kí la gbé kí la ju eléyìí tí ń kọjá nǹkan tá a pè yín sí ẹ má bá wa dá sí torí bí ìlú bá tẹ̀ yín lọ́wọ́ tán àwọn tẹ́ ẹ máa nídìí ẹ̀yin ẹ ti rí ibi tí ìlú ti wà tí ò ní ààrẹ tí ò lólórí a máa tuntun àwọn ààrẹ tuntun yàn ṣé ara àwọn tán ti fẹnu bà yé àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ tán pa wọ́n sáyé ṣáwọn náà lè fẹ́ pè sínú ẹ̀ ni rárá torí ẹ̀ la ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ torí ẹ jẹ́ bẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́ pátápátá ẹ jẹ́ ká fèsì ibi tá à ń lọ gangan ẹ má wo gbogbo igbó èrè kan dúró sórí láìní wọ́n ń tàn yín pẹ̀lẹ́kún wọ́n ń tàn yín pẹ̀láriwo ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú Igboho nígbà tó ti ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Odùduwà àwa náà tẹ̀lé nítorí pé nǹkan táwa ò fẹ́ níbi tá a sọ yẹn ni pé bí a bá gba àyè mọye kí ni òun Igboho ṣe ẹ wo ya àwọn Nigerians abroad tán ṣe àwọn fídíò tó wà unimaginable with unprinted names tí ò ṣe sọ fún àwọn èèyàn tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti ṣe dáadáa láwọn ọgbà kan ẹni tí ò ṣe dáadáa fún wa lẹ́nìí gan tún lè ṣe dáadáa fún wa lọ́la ẹ̀mélòó làwọn bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ wá ẹ̀mélòó ni Buhari ti jẹ́ pírẹ́sídẹ̀ǹtì bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa fẹnu pa wọn náà rè tó bá tún dọ̀la àwọn náà látún máa yàn síbẹ̀ so kí ló dé tẹ́ ṣe máa gba èèyàn játijàti aláyé bàjẹ́ láti wá máa ti ọwọ́ bọ ọ̀rọ̀ táwa fẹ́ kó ti ìlú Nàìjíríà síwájú ẹ bi wọ́n pé how proud are you of Nigeria trace their record to 5 years kẹ́lẹ́ wọ́n ṣe fi ẹnu pa Nigeria not because things are not good But because they cannot afford to blackmail the people, tí wọ́n choose as victim láti blackmail. Tó dá wọn yẹn ó rí bí láti gbọ́. Téèyàn tí wá polówó Honorable Sugar. Nígbà Sugar kú, the same person túbọ̀ tó tún wá sọ pé Sugar ológun ká ni. Nígbà tó ti polówó ẹ̀ tó sọ iye tó fún ẹ tó tún gba oúnjẹ tó gba gbogbo ẹ̀. I mean, use your head. Èmi Abike go ò fẹ́ wà nù agitation yín nù movement yín. Please. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí anybody wá lo any emotional video láti dọ́gbọ́n máa fake fún yín. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ti lè fi òkú èèyàn yọ̀yàn kéèyàn kú lẹ́ni kó bọ́ta kó sọ pé ó kú gbé nìyẹn. Ashanti show lẹ́nìkan mo gbọ́ tán ló kú lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Báwọn kan bá kú ẹ máa gbọ́ pé ó kú dànù nìyẹn. Ṣerú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa sọ pé òun fìlì fún yín. Lẹ́ni tó ti gbàdúrà kú sí àìmọye àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ pàápàá bó bá lè rape ya ọmọ lé tó bá lè make it work, I make it work. Okay. I don't care if I got like a million shows after this. Ẹkùn ìdágìrì fún gbogbo àwọn ẹni bí orí social media lẹ ń wò yìí. Abẹ́gbọ́. Abike kọjá ẹni téèyàn kankan. Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ tán dúfùrù kọ́kọ́. Ojú mi ni kẹ́ wò. Ohun ẹnu tèmi ni kẹ́ wò. Ibi tó máa ní kí gbégbé má gbé bẹ̀ lèmi Abike máa mú létí máa tẹ́lẹ̀ síbẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ wọn tí baba ńlá kú baba wọn fẹ́ ṣe tí n bá débẹ̀. Bí ṣe máa operate nìyẹn from time. Ọmọ akínní mi ò kúrò lójú ogun yìí sá fógun rí. Ogun bá gbé mi ló ti gbá àwọn ẹbí baba mi kan náà, àwọn forefathers mi kan lọ rí. Orúkọ mi á sì wà nú ìwé ìtàn. But yes, she fought the battle, you know, till she breathed her last breath. Akínní. Ọmọ akin tí ò fẹ́ kú kí n sá fógun lé babẹ̀ tó ń lè. So yan o fẹ́ kú o dẹ̀ ń sá fún lé babẹ̀. So Sunday Igboho ti ṣe ọmọ akin. Àwa fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ ni. Àwa fẹ́ tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn ni. Èmi lè wá sí Nàìjíríà. Sunday fún èmi l'appointment. Èmi ò wọ bẹ̀ gìṣì. Ilẹ̀ bàbá mi ni màá tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn pé ó yá bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Ó di túláàsì. Ẹ̀yin Fúlàní wọ́n ní ẹ kúrò. Àmọ́ àwọn kan wà wọ́n lè wá o. Ẹ má jẹ́ kán brainwash yín. Ìbàjẹ́ tí wọ́n ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ti pọ̀ ju bí tí wọ́n lè tẹ̀ lọ. Ọmọ Nàìjíríà gidi tó lè fi gbogbo ẹsẹ̀ dúró ní kẹjẹ́ ká pè. Kò ṣe tó ti balẹ̀ jẹ́ pé tó bá ṣe dé ó lè land sí court ní 20 times 100 times nítorí àwọn pending cases of pé kéèyàn pààyàn sí ayé kó pààyàn sáyé kó tún kí ọmọ ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kó blackmail èèyàn kó máa gba owó lọ́wọ́ pásọ̀ gba owó lọ́wọ́ eléyìí. Ẹ la ojú yín àwọn ò wá láti wá fi kọ́ọ̀sì yín torí lẹ́yìn èmi yìí èmi ò ní bá yín sọ anything. Àmọ́ gbogbo ibi tó bá yẹ ká ti support Sunday Igboho àwa support ẹ̀. Àmọ́ àwọn ò support ẹ̀ láti lọ já o nítorí bó bá ó ń dẹ́yìn ó ń dápọn èmi ò dẹ̀ dáwọ́ ń bì báyìí. Ẹ má wá dáwọ́ ẹ má pè mí pé fẹ́ support o ẹ lọ káàkiri orí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára bóyá bá rí ibi tán ti ń dáwọ́ so ẹ má gbé wọn dáwọ́ wá síbí báyìí. Èmi ò dáwọ́ èmi ò gbowó fún yàn. Òye yín àdúrà làwa kò fẹ́ máa fi support àti ẹnu tó ti yé yín. So ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má wá bí pé Abike a fẹ́ dáwọ́ fún ẹ o. Torí tó bá délé yín bí ṣe rọra ń lọ jẹ́jẹ́ mi ẹ mọ́jọ́ èmi kọjú kíní sí mi lẹ́sẹ̀ pé mo plan láti gbé ìjọba ṣubú o. Ẹjọ́ o à support good cause tó bá ti jẹ́ pé ó máa wà freed of war. Tó bá ti máa wà freed of hooliganism. Tó bá ti máa wà freed of attack. When he's going with supporting. Bó bá jẹ́ pé èmi as an individual à ń ṣe lókọ̀ bí mi pé ó yá kí ló ní kí n kọ̀kọ́ tèmi lẹ̀ fún personally yín kò fún one on one. Èmi ò join any group o in sì gbowó fún yàn so ẹ má wulẹ̀ pè mí o ẹ mọ́ sì wá máa wá síbí báyìí pé she's going to come out and talk about the movement. I am not part of the people that promote that agitation. Yes, inside me we support it because we are all clamoring for a change and a better Nigeria, and we are fed up of those Fulani killing us unlawfully the way they are doing. It's been ongoing for too long, and thank God we got a Messiah. Ọmọ kan ló dẹ̀ ti dìde ó ti wá ṣe bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe nìyẹn. Èyí tó dẹ̀ wọlé yẹn èṣù ló fẹ́ lò ó since ó dẹ̀ ti retrace step ẹ̀ tó sì ti bẹ bàbá rẹ̀. Kí ló dé tẹ́yìn kan ṣe ń ṣe show tẹ́tú sì fẹ́ máa dájà lẹ̀ sáàrin wọn. We move, not violence online. We move with them. Fẹ́ violence. No violence. We are not encouraging any form of violence. No. We don't want to encourage any form of hatred between him and his fathers. Because whether you like it or not, those are his fathers. Oh. Those are his fathers. We'll go back to them. Let's forget it. So when you are here and you are just running your mouth online, Omo, ó wà relevant in Nigeria o tí ro èmi bá lọ sí àṣeyeye be wà joking relevance ta mọ́ orúkọ mi regardless of what you say about me. I hear when they say Abike she kills people. It will be so dumb and stupid of anybody presenting such case and not sending police after me to check me. You see? When people hear you, the smart ones with wisdom should ask you, so when she kill people, where did you report to the police? Or are you part of the plan? Because anybody who commits a crime right in front of you should be reported to the right authorities. And they should do the needful to such citizen. Mo wole mo jade won flag mi Nigeria orúkọ mi rí. Torí dada, I have a charity organization that takes care of the less privileged. We care for the needy. And I don't get anything from the government. I have never had any support from the government. Àwọn individuals ni mo nlo láti ibi báyìí àti ara mi la fi ṣe nǹkan tá máa ṣe. For some time now I've been quiet. We did all that we could during Christmas. We visited some homes. We gave out, Christmas packs. Nǹkan tí n bá lè fún wọn náà ni mo lè fún wọn. Àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin náà tẹ́ mọ̀ padà wá pé Abike need owó. Ẹjọ́ torí ole bí ṣe mother sáré sí be yẹn nice tó tó yẹn. Mi kò lè dédé torí pé wá sórí inbox mi kí wá máa sọ pé mo assign owó bye fún ẹ. Ṣé mọ̀ pé wà pò mi nígbà mi. Mo ń láti mọ ohun tó fẹ́ fi ṣe. Mo dẹ̀ láti rán àwọn èèyàn wá láti wá verify situation if I have to consider you at all. There are so many of you that jèrè nínú charity yẹn tí mo consider. Tí n bá rí exceptional cases where bá tẹ́ pé mi lè gbójú kúrò àánú òun pẹ́ ṣe mí, I will do it for you. I will do it for you. So yẹ yín ẹ mọ̀ wá torí yẹ kẹ́ wá máa use mi. So mo gba message yẹn bí 15 tẹ́ ń filẹ̀ lórí 073. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lè ṣe máa sọ fún yín bí sì lè ṣe ẹ lọ síbò mi. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run kò yé yín. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó dá fún gbogbo wa. So ojú gbogbo ẹ lọ ẹ̀yin ọmọ ayé nítorí pé ìyá ayé lè mi. Abike Jagaban, the great orator. Ẹ gbọ́ mo kọjá ẹni téèyàn fọwọ́ kọ dẹ̀ lójú anyhow. Mo kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣóyè yín. Àwọn òjíṣòro bẹ́kún bá ń sun bàbá wọn ẹjẹ́ kan sun sínú báàfù bọ́ bá ti yó ẹjẹ́ kan fomi ẹ̀wẹ̀ fún rárá wọn. Tẹ́lẹ̀ mi èfẹ́ mi àwọn eléré ibú wẹ̀. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ni láti ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú arákùnrin. Ẹ má ti anything Facebook bọ̀. Béèyàn bá ń bú mi tó sì ń sọ̀rọ̀ arákùnrin yìí ní dá ọ lóhùn. Bó o sì bú mi bó sọ̀rọ̀ arákùnrin yìí sì tún ní dá ẹ lóhùn torí ẹgbẹ́ ẹyẹlẹyẹ máa ń wọ́tọ̀. Ihun tó bá jọra wọn náà máa fi ń wéra wọn. Èmi ò tọrọ nǹkan kan rí lọ́wọ́ lọ́balọ́ba kan ní Nàìjíríà. Yìí wọ́ra mi láyé mi rí. Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá mi ò ní jẹ́. Yìí ti rò pé mo gba kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ lọ́balọ́ba rí. Bọ́ bá fún mi gbà o. Ẹ má gbọ́ ẹ gbọ́ mi yé o. Bọ́ bá fún mi àjẹmọ́nú mi ni. Bó ló ṣèlú bá wù mú kó tó àmì lọ́rẹ àjẹmọ́nú mi ni. Ẹ mọye yín náà tẹ́ wà níbí báyìí náà tẹ́ ti ta mí lọ́rẹ rí náà. Kì í ṣe pé mo gbégbá bára ẹ sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ appreciate me for the good works tí mo ti ṣe. Èmi kọjá ẹni tó ń lara alákìsà. Ká má rí. Ìran aláṣọ kan wọ alákìsà pẹ́ méjì nítorí kíni nígbà tí ìṣe pàpadà ti burú fẹ́ bólúwẹ̀ ni. Kí la tún fẹ́ tọ́lọ́hun ò tí ì ṣe ìkọjá ààyè lókù tá bá tún ká padà wá síbí báyìí wá máa jà. Ìsìn fẹ́ kéèyàn jà fún mi náà at the same time. Mo kàn máa wò tẹ́lómi bá ní àwọn jà fún mi. Ẹ mọ́ jà fún mi. Ogun tó dìde lánàá kí ló gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀? Ṣé ogun ṣe ń dìde ni? Ṣé wọ́n ṣe ń bú mi ni? Èmi téèyàn kan ṣe èèyàn bíi 20 ń ṣe ṣó fún ìnìdé. Kí n bá dẹ̀ rí gbogbo ogun yẹn mi ò ní débi tèmi wà ní èní yìí. Ojú ló mọ nǹkan tó yọnu. I don't like people who manipulate the mind so that they can achieve what they want. I like when I'm presenting the show. Ẹ wo show ni mo present yìí. Ẹ rí mi pé mo dárúkọ èèyàn kan gangan. Mi ní knock effort èèyàn kọ́kọ́ off. Mo make reference ni síbi tí ẹ ti lè check it with evidence. Tí mo pè ní antecedent. So tẹ́ bá fẹ́ involve èèyàn wọnú platform nǹkan tá ìjàgbára tá fẹ́ jà yìí. Ẹ wo ogun ṣì ń bọ̀ o. Àwọn same people yìí tí wọ́n dọ́gbọ́n bá yín sunkún yìí. Bó bá máa gbógun ti Sunday sí ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀ orí ọ̀rọ̀ owó níjà ti máa bẹ́lẹ̀. So máa fi àsìkò yìí rọ olóyè Sunday náà pé gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ń gbà lówó máa kọ́lẹ̀ jẹ́ kí transparency wà. The same set of people tán tiẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. Bí àríyànjiyàn owó bá dé wọ́n á ṣe nǹkan tó rò fún ẹ ọwọ́ abọ́ àyà já pé àṣekàlẹ̀ èèyàn ládùúrú gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ṣe fún yín ẹ bó ṣe máa rí ń gbẹ̀yìn náà nìyẹn. So kó má bàa ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀gágun wa comrade ẹ mọ̀ take note of everything tẹ́ ń gbà with evidence gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń rà with evidence and receipt torí àwọn tán gbé ní dókè àwọn ará orí Facebook àwọn náà mọ̀ ń fani wọlé àfẹni torí bá yọ money challenge ṣì ń bọ̀ kódà lásìkò tọ́lọ́ bá ti gba nǹkan tá fẹ́ tán ẹ rí pé wọ́n ṣì ń bọ̀ tó máa wá dojú ogun gangan kan yín àwọn alákìísà àwọn oníjẹkújẹ mi àsì ti bọ́ta ó gba kinní kan àkọ́fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n ní wo gbogbo ìyàtẹ́jẹ́ wọ́n ní wo nǹkan tẹ́ sọnù nù ẹ̀ wọ́n ní wo pé bí òpá yín kẹ tó wá so ẹ ní láti ṣọ́ra ṣe gidi advice lásán là wá fún yín ẹ ṣọ́ra ṣe kò yé yín ọ̀nà tí yàn ń gbà lálùyọ láyé èèyàn lè gbàbẹ̀ náà kí yàn gbà sórí burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ yàn bá fi ọgbọ́n orí ṣe èèyàn ló ní kájù láyé yìí ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé wọn ò fẹ́ ká rẹrù ká sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá délẹ̀ tán bọ́ bá fẹ́ fẹ́yìn nìkan lórí yẹn máa gbọ́ pé ṣóhun nìkan ló jà á ni àbí ó wá lórúkọ ẹnìkan tẹkàn ń pariwo ìwọ èèyàn nìyẹn fún yín torí ẹ̀rẹ́ ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ ṣọ́ra gidigidi gan fáwọn tẹkàn ń so mọ́ àwọn ọ̀ràn elékìsà kan wà tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ bá yín ṣe ẹ má jẹ́ kẹ́ni tó ti torí ẹ̀dẹ̀ bẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́ kán wá lo platform yín láti wá sí Nàìjíríà wọ́n ń wá ẹni tó máa mú wọn wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni o àti rírí àwọn tó dẹ̀ dánwò lánàá wọ́n jẹ́ kábàámọ̀ ni wọ́n ti balẹ̀ jẹ́ kọjá nǹkan tẹ́ ẹrù àwọn tí wọn ò lè fún yín wàrà wọn ò ní dá wà rọ́wọ́ yín nù àwa wà ń bí láti support gbogbo ohun tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ bóyá ẹ fẹ́ ká wá fi ohùn sọ ní fáwọn èèyàn pé ẹ wá o wọ́n ní bí báyìí ló ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Fúlàní herdsmen ẹ̀yin èwe ẹ̀yin ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ẹ tẹ̀lé wọn o ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi ohùn wa support Sunday Igboho gbogbo ọ̀nà ládẹ máa fi support yín asọ Ọlọ́run adẹ gbà fún yín lágbára Ọlọ́run àdẹ ní rógun ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ní tẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá yín yìí torí bẹ́yàn bá ti tẹ́ nílé ó ti tẹ́ lóko bó bá mọ̀ oko òun ni bíbáyìí ilé lẹ́wà yẹn àwa ilé àjèjì láwà yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ à ń tẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àjèjì ni ẹ má jẹ́ kẹ́ni tí ò lè fẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì rìn bó ṣe wù nílẹ̀ bá bá ẹ má jẹ́ kó wá bá titi yín jẹ́ wọn ní kó bá yín o mo bẹ̀ yín ní o ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣe bó ṣe wù yín pẹ̀lú làákàyè Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ gbà fún yín ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ní ṣìṣe èdè òní dì yín ẹ̀gbọ́n máa ń kó nìkan gbogbo wa máa ní èdì ìdìbàrà o èdì ìdìbàrà Àbíkẹ́ àní ọwọ́ ayé òní tèmi yèyé bẹ́ẹ̀ wá jí láíláí gbogbo àwọn tó ń bẹ mi gbogbo wọn náà padà kí mi àláwọn tó ń bú mi gbogbo wọn náà tún sì máa fẹ́ mi lójú o ẹ̀gbọ́n Ọlọ́run ó jẹ́ kẹ́yìn náà lè rọrùn nǹkan bí n ṣe kọ́yìn èdè onídìyìn ẹ̀ ní ṣìṣe o torí ara àwọn tí wọ́n ń sàyìn lẹ́ni wọ́n máa wà lára àwọn tẹ́kọ̀ tó bá ká wọn lára tán tí òkìkí yẹn bá dé torí ẹ̀yin ló yẹ ká gbé fún ẹ̀yin lẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ àmọ́ wọ́n máa bá yín dù bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ bá dé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe move have this behind your mind àmọ́ pẹ̀lẹ́ mọ́ kí ẹ̀ àmọ́ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá fi kí ẹ̀ á jẹ́ pé bóyá Ọlọ́run because wọ́n á bá yín fàdé bíi pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbé ọ̀tá yín ṣubú bó bá délẹ̀ tán àjọṣe ni náà tí ó bá ń ṣàwátà support ẹ̀ ta fún ẹ lówó who the fuck are you ẹ mú yan ni ẹ jẹ́ ká fìyẹn lẹ̀ á ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ lè avoid ẹ focus lórí ibi tẹ́ ń lọ àwa náà ń tẹ̀lé yín à ń fohùn tẹ̀lé yín pé àfẹ́ àwọn Fúlàní àfẹ́ kán máa pa wá àfẹ́ kán máa gbé wa ní mọ́tò àfẹ́ káwọn ẹranko wọn máa jẹ koríko wa bàbá mi Wasiu Ayinde ó ní àwọn màálù ẹ̀ ó kọ́lé fún wọn ẹ sọ fún gbogbo àwọn Fúlàní kán lọ kọ́ ibi ilé tán fi ń kó oúnjẹ ẹran sí ẹ educate wọn torí ẹ̀ la ṣe sọ pé ẹ má pa wọ́n nípakúpa padà ṣe rántí pé àwọn èèyàn wa ń bẹ nílẹ̀ Haúsá rẹpẹtẹ bá pa wọ́n pakúpa jù àwọn náà àfẹ́sí àwọn tiwa tó wà ní north òkú àwa di púpọ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ ká láìmọ̀ kan tì yín ogun tá a fẹ́ jà yìí kò ń ṣogun ẹni international kò ń ṣe Russia la fẹ́ bá jà kì í sì ṣe USA ṣe bá wàrà wa náà ni bàbá fọgbọ́n orí ṣe làkàyè ṣe Ọlọ́run lè gbà fún wájú pé ká lo ogun ká làdájọ́ ká lo bọ́n torí gbogbo bàbá ṣe mú wọn tàn pa wọ́n wọ̀mùwọ̀mù wọ́n fèsì àwọn tiwa àwọn èèyàn wa kan wà àwọn ògbébì kankan láyé wọn rí jù náà ti lọ ibẹ̀ náà mọ̀ nílé just like báwọn Fúlàní kan náà ṣe mọ Èkó nílé báwọn Yíbò kan ò ṣe mọ lé mi ju Èkó lọ ṣe rí pé ibikíbi tíyàn bá ti place of habitation tó ti gbé for a while ibẹ̀ nílé bó bá ṣe Ìbàdàn ní Fúlàní ti gbé tipẹ́ á níbẹ̀ nílé tán bá dé court of law kóòtù á béèrè pé bó làwọn ọmọ ẹ ti dàgbà bó náà bí wọn sí ibi tán bá ti dàgbà tán ti ní prime days tán ti ṣe ogbẹ ibẹ̀ nílé kò sí òfin tó sọ pé Yorùbá Èkó nìkan ló gbọ́dọ̀ gbé òfin kò sọ pé Haúsá ó gbọ́dọ̀ remain nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ni pé a fẹ́ kán wá take over territory wa kí wọ́n capture ẹ̀ kán wá kó wa lẹ́rú kán wá islamize wa according to their nomadic nature bí bẹ́ẹ̀ àwa náà máa fọgbọ́n sí torí pé tá a bá fogun jà wọ́n ní pé kẹ́ palẹ̀ wọn ẹ̀pẹ́ ẹranko wọn ẹ̀pá gbogbo ẹ̀ nítorí pé àwọn nǹkan burúkú tán ti ṣe fún wa àwọn náà tún sọdá lọ sàn wọn lótú ló máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n rárẹ̀ wọn wá lọ pa gbogbo àwọn aláìṣẹ̀ náà ní nọ́ọ̀tì gbogbo àwa di yam pẹpẹ skata skata olórí ẹ fọgbọ́n ṣe ọlọ́run á tẹ̀lé yín Odùduwà ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kán tì yín lẹ́yìn abẹ́gbọ́ ẹ rọra fi ọgbọ́n ṣe ẹ má dùgbàrí àwọn bàbá wa yẹn o ẹ má yájú sí wọn ẹni ọ̀wọ̀ ni wọ́n lọ́dọ̀ tàwa yìí àwọn kan wà nù wọn tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò ní choice ni ayé gan ọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ olórí ààrẹ sọ pé òun ò gbọ́ nǹkan tán sọ ó lóun ò gbà olórí wa bí ṣe sọ pé ó wà vengeful ó zani ó sán lórí bàbá burú ìjáwèrè gan kí la wá fẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ jagun títí kẹ́ kógun jà rẹ ni ààrẹ ò pé kógun má jà lù ó lóun ààrẹ ológun ò gbọ́dọ̀ jà bí bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ ká fọgbọ́n sí torí kò sí bá ṣe lè mọ̀ ṣe bó bá pàṣẹ àwọn military wọ́n pa gbogbo èèyàn run kẹ́ tó dá so rock ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe níwọ̀ntúnwọ̀nsì ẹ má jẹ́ kẹ́ni tì yín gbọ̀ngbọ̀n tẹ́ bá ti jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn tì yín gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ẹ má jẹ́ kán da bullying yàtọ̀ sí pé ẹ fẹ́ léyàn by principle tẹ́ àgbà kìíní mọ̀ pé a lè tolerate wọn there are some people tẹ́ pé tẹ́ bá parí ogun ìjà tá ń jà yìí ogún ọdún sígbà táwa yà wọ́n máa bully kú ni gbogbo ọjọ́ ayé wọn àwọn máa fi bully tẹ́ bá wo past wọn ìgbésí ayé wọn ojú kan bully kan lára ẹni tó bá ṣọ̀rẹ́ lẹ́ni tó bá máa bá títí ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wọ́n bá ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó yún inú ẹ̀ ni tábàdé ẹni tó ń ṣe nǹkan burúkú sí lọ́wọ́ tó yẹ wọ́n bá ti fẹ́ tú àṣírí wọn wọ́n bá títí ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọ́n múrọ̀ yẹn wọ́n gbé padà lé lórí ṣé irú àwọn yẹn lẹ́yìn fẹ́ bá dòwò pọ̀ ẹ kàwé bọ̀ tẹ́ ká làákàyè jàre ẹ bá ti ẹ ká làákàyè èèyàn kò dé búrí yín nídìí tírẹ̀tì pé ẹ̀gbọ́n torí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣáṣá nínú ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣáṣá dèta torí ẹ̀ lẹ́ ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ gba ẹ máa sọ fọlọ́pẹ́ ní tiẹ̀ ti jóná kò ní ba movement yìí kọ́ọ̀sì yìí jẹ́ mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ó ṣe tẹ́kàn yìí àwọn kan wà ti dá wọn pé rádaràdà làwọn ò ṣekú ẹ̀yin ò sì bá wọn ní business just move it and we are behind you ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ gbà fún yín ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹyọ kan tó fa èmi ò gbà wọ́ tó fa àríyànjiyàn láàrin èmi àti yín òun ní nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn bàbá yìí pátápátá àwọn ò sínú àwọn tó máa bá wa dúró de pé bàbá kan illiterate ó ní mọ́ ṣe ń ronú Dangote ní ṣége owó ẹ lè rí Ọ̀ṣíbàjò Yẹmí Ọ̀ṣíbàjò president gbogbo wọn kan máa ṣe kan lẹ́nìí kẹ́ má bá Dangote kẹ́ má bọ́ tọ̀dẹ̀ ọlá kẹ́ má bá wọn bó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n fi wọ́n jẹ kinní kan nílùú nìkan jọba ṣá máa sọ pé kinní ẹ̀mọ́ yọba tẹ́ pé wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn ni ẹni dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ tó ṣe wàhálà fún iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ó ń láti gbádùn èmi náà mi ò gbàdúrà kẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi kò ṣe pé tó bá dé tán ẹ̀mí ò gbọ́dọ̀ pin tó go bá dé àwọn kan wà wọn ò lè débẹ̀ wọn ò lè fún wàrà kan dànù ni wọn ò ní tì yín gbọ̀ngbọ̀n kò yé yín wọn ò ní tì yín gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ bá ń wo show àwọn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ máa focus rẹ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn ṣe show kò dárúkọ yìí kò sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo wọn ní bàjẹ́ rẹpẹtẹ tó ti wà nílẹ̀ tá a gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ so tẹ́ bá wá ń gbọ́ àwọn kankan pé èmi Àbíkẹ́ onílàákàyè á sọ fún rẹ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ lára ọ̀rọ̀ owú Àbíkẹ́ ti balẹ̀ jẹ́ fẹ́ dàbí ẹ̀ òun lélẹ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ yìí because ẹ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ìjà ti wà nílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ o tó jẹ́ pé bọ́ bá gbé wá gbígbóná mo gbé fún wọn ní gbígbóná gidi tí wọn lè get over títí tán ìbá ó ṣe máa lọ rèé ìkórìíra yìí tó yé mi tó ń bọ̀ nẹ́ẹ̀tì bá tún ti tẹ̀ mí lọ́wọ́ bí n bá tún gòkè ògo ogun wa tún pọ̀ sí bọ́ mi ò jí sọ̀rọ̀ we move gbọ́ bá ṣe máa ń sọ lórí Instagram we move no space for violence and no space for insolence we move with you we move to achieve that great goal kò yé yín we want to make a distinctional changes. We want to make distinctional changes in Nigeria. We want a change. To our outstanding pay, the youth of this time are support Igboho. Our citizens of Nigerians abroad, our to are reasonable, and those that are likely to impact that community in a very positive way. Not the ones to mabani kill future, because like pa future le into pay a save future. There are ways that you kill your future in the quest to save future. And by the time you are able to save it, you now discover that there's no space to exhibit what you have, suffered to save. Etik pa otun, etik pa osin. Sáyé débi pé gbogbo wọn wá ṣe báyìí. Ẹ wò gba EndSARS. Àwọn ọmọ wa fagídí pa àwọn ọlọ́pàá nípakúpa. Láàárín oṣù kan, oríṣiríṣi ogun adigunjalè, wọ́n ń gbé mọ́tò, wọ́n ń gbawó nínú bọ́ọ̀sì wá dé. Despite the fact that it is their duty to protect the citizens and properties of that country. Àwọn no èèyàn ni wọ́n. Police àwọn tó yàtọ̀ sí NSAS squad crime. NSAS crime squad rather. So ye yin ṣé rí pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà wá rebel. Ó lè ó bá jà ní jù yẹn lọ. A ní dìde nbi tá wà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà pa wá npakupa. Ti sọ pé bí tí wàhálà bá wà òun ni ká kọjú sí san láàrin ajé ni mo ní pẹkọrọ. Ẹ sọ fún ìlú kó sanwó fáwọn ọlọ́pàá, kó sanwó oṣù. We don't want NSAS, yes. But then we need to focus on the needful. The government needs to increase the salaries of the police. The government needs to take care of the police. When they take care of them and they have good salaries, when they give them promotion in due time, they will not take bribe. As a result of poverty, only bribery, don't take place here. Corruption here. You cannot be promoting the people in Senate, giving them 1.something million as salary. And you are suffering the police. And the teachers are begging for their salary. You refuse to pay them good salaries. The teachers will be there, they train the doctors, they train the president. They are always there to give everybody basic education, yet you ignore their needs. There's no money set aside to cover their transportation. The salary is not encouraging. After Tamba Law School, you see, I will not attack them and say, and you're Bruku, Ikuloma Pani, Bikuba, Pamata, Love, Beshe, Baban, Lakubaba, and you will return, Nim Cotton Lefisami, racing Lara, de Bipe, let's watch him already in Nigeria. Who wants to lead you? How do they deliver? What kind of leader are they? I do ask every time that who is your role model? I, Abike, I've always begged God, but Lord, Jack and role model, giddy. Koshepe Kinwambi Kini Kuloma Power Buario, Kini Koloma, she will governor. Bikuba Pabo won't tell the women of a basically. Oh, la, what are you assigned to one more govern? Emajeka Tonrawa. What are you talking about? You see, this is what I keep saying. Affect change. But Bashema, go about it. Let it be an impressive one. We need to be well organized. We don't have to be sentimental or biased. We do not have to pass any personal aggression for a particular person during this course. Obanija pẹ̀lú any governor torí pé kò grant any contract àbí nǹkankan má gbé wá kó wá dọ́gbọ́n ti bọ́dún ilé pé olórí burúkú ni ìyá jẹ́ ṣẹ́gẹ̀ sí wọn lára á make sure pa bọ́ọ̀nù gbogbo ilé wọn ni why. That is a transferred aggression. Because there are so many of you that crave fún change tẹ́pẹ́tà bá threat àwọn family members yín kan lọ àwọn náà wà lára àwọn tó wọ́n run ìlú yẹn pátápátá. We are not novice, we had not dump. Some of them are part of the cause of the ruin, the wreck that is affecting that country today. And I want to go abroad. I want me one abroad kini kan go one aye jasi abroad governor kini kan ni wọ́n ti kówó jẹ wọ́n ti wá fi rade àwọn náà laton je nbi wọ́n hide ni o wọ́n mọ̀ pa wọ́n rò pa mọ̀. So you see, ẹ má jẹ́ kára àwọn corporate tó yẹ kẹ́ wele kó tó wà lára àwọn tó máa dọ́gbọ́n ṣe bí ẹni pé ẹ̀gún jẹ́ spoil Lagos so spoil àwọn ti lóyìnbó àárín wọn tó ń gbà ẹlẹ́bẹ̀ mi Abike kí lọ èmi Abike lọ tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ọba wo nkọjá yé mi ẹ rí pé wọ́n mọ̀ ń bú mi wọ́n láṣẹ́wọ́ àwọn ọba ẹ bóyá mo lè fara mi sáàbù wọn bó bá wù mí ṣé mo kọ́rọ̀ ọkùnrin sóbìnrin yẹn matter of choice ni mo lè fẹ́ràn kọ́ lára àwọn bàbá mi kí n sì mú wọn dó káwọn náà mú mi dó yín wọn ń sẹ́sẹ̀ abẹ́gbọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè mí lónìí ṣìnà ọ̀rẹ́ mi àdá ẹ ti rẹ́ mi láṣẹ́wọ́ kẹ́ tó pé ń wá ọ̀rẹ́ mi àdá ẹ má rẹ́ mi nínú bí kẹ́ tó pé mi yá ọ̀rẹ́ mi àdá ọ̀rẹ́ mi àbájá ẹ̀dẹ́ mi yá pẹ̀yìn lẹ́jọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè mí lónìí ṣìnà ọ̀rẹ́ mi àdá abẹ́gbọ́ Salawa ti sọ pé wọ́n pàṣẹwó ní mí gbàs gbogbo obìnrin tẹ́ bá ti bá láàrin àwọn house of rep house of assembly aṣẹ́wó ni mo ń pò wọn because it is just an irregular position for our species. I feel that women should be laid back, we should be behind. The moment you start seeing us in front line, I believe we won't do ni. Kí wọ́n wá ṣe kíní fún bọ́ do. Ẹ jọ́ do. Má ṣà ti ń do tá dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa. Tó sì ń do tá sì ń ṣe. Èèyàn kan send the voice note ní Canada. Olórí burúkú kò láwọn ọmọ òun onídọ̀tí àwọn ọ̀ràn òun. Wọ́n sì mọ́mọ́ náà ti gbójú ẹ̀ wá fún mi. So mo wọ́n okay at the end of the day. Ó ní mo dó K1 mo dó lágbájá ẹni sì mo pa mi pé kò sí èyí tí ẹ sọ bí ọmọ bá dó bá ẹ tí gbọ́n sínú ẹbí ojú Ṣàgọ́lá kẹ́ gbọ́ pé jẹ́ mi ni adopted father mi ni ẹ bá spread rumor yín títí bó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ṣe fẹ́ para yín lé lórí ni mo bí Ọlọ́run pé gbogbo ẹnu tẹ́ fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ Àbíkẹ́ gbogbo ọmọ tẹ́ bá bí láyé ọ̀run ayọ̀run yín ti àwọn ọmọ yín lọ́tún àti lósì àjèjì akóyin lẹ́rù lọ ilé yín adìlé onílé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rò sí mi tẹ́ ṣe sọ́npa mi yẹn ayé àwọn tó máa lẹ́nu òdì bẹ́ẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ yín gbogbo ọjọ́ oríire wọn tí wọ́n ayé lọ. I don't give a fuck about you lot. When you come here, it's either you apply sense or you are out of this platform. Ibita lola face. Women need to take some lead. We have a focus, we have a mission. We need to be part of the governance. They need to give us a chance. We are mothers. We have feelings for these children in school. The situation of the school building is not encouraging. I have single-handedly given a whole school new school baggery. I have single-handedly supplied, writing pads. I bet Simbeni. A whole school. Who cares who is criticizing me online or not? The bottom line is I made those children happy. I gave them borehole because there was no water in Our Lady of Apostle St. Agnes. I gave them borehole. We revived their borehole. They were all happy at the end of the day. By the time I left, the whole school was happy. The whole school, katapata ni mufuni school bag. Beautiful quality school bag. I am not a wife to the governor. This is a collective effort of my group people, the AJ Team Titans. So these are the changes we have been making in the society. I have given out a whole car, Toyota Camry, to a deported person from UK that could not find life easy when he was repatriated back home. I gave him a car so that I could have means of, income, so that I could care for his family. I have given a lot of people things to me. The scholarship one, I don't want to talk about that one for some reasons. I don't know about it. So you see, as an entity, these are my own impact in my country. I am not one of those who, extort the vulnerable ones. Have you not seen videos of where they say I extorted someone who has a cancer? Can you give me some kudos for even having the heart to give and to help? Let's assume maybe I stole from her. I am not ready to rubbish, my thinking with some people in life on social media. But for the mere fact that I had that, soft mind, the thought to extend my hand of love. Oh, come on, give me some kudos. I have made changes in Nigeria. I have touched lives with the support of my group people. They have been so amazing. You've done so many phenomenal things that you don't want to hear about as a group. So you see why I will come to Nigeria and receive it on me. Shemoye yon ti ati fun ni owo ni. Shemoye ni ta ti daṣọ bo ni. Shemoye ọmọ kekeke ta ti pa ni erin ni. Melo be la fe maka. Abike Jagaban Helping Hand Foundation. If you don't appreciate my heart, I'm sure God appreciates my heart. If I wanted to collect salary from my salary, I am entitled to it. As long as I give them my service. There's a portion of money that can be assigned, to me. If I really want it. But I don't need it. All I am looking forward to do is to touch lives here and there to make a change. To make my impact felt. Timbani business is in Nigeria. Bimba gbomo komo meji sibe. Mo ti dinku nu ṣòro Nigeria. At least unemployment ti wa reduce. Iye àwọn tó ń wáṣẹ́ ti kúrò ní títì nìyẹn. Torí mo ní business sibe mo si employ. So you see, not àwọn táyé wọ́n ti bàjẹ́. Ní orí Facebook tẹ́pẹ́tẹ́ bá bí. It is lies upon lies. They would rather extort. They will extort the vulnerable ones. And then you'll be hearing this, Abike did this, Abike. Like I told you, I used to be very radical. Very radical. But now I am so classical. Why? Because I have redirected my path. I have refocused. I have rebranded for some reasons. And that is why they cannot afford to flip through my new book. What have you not heard about me? I am never scared of anybody hearing anything about my past. I was a warrior. I faced it all. Just one woman mupo. I don't gang fight anybody. Okay? I do not gang fight. And that's why you don't see me go to anybody's lane. I just want to be on my own with my group people alone. Even my group people said they had this in me these days. I don't pick their calls. If there's need for us to assist anybody, to pay o ti wa class ni o ti pọ̀jù, let them call on me. I will do it if I can afford to do so. But if I need the 10 million, I have the ability to raise it for you here. I swear to God. It is not me. It is God. He gave me wonderful people. But if I need the 20 million, I have the ability to do so single-handedly without having my cost messed up. So the time that I didn't know better was all those things you hear. Now I know better. A lot of people only come to you. They come calling you sister, calling you. I am focused. I'm not here to bring anybody down. You see, calling in and saying you are cursing on an innocent person. You're only cursing on your entire generation. When you see this soul, is either you bless her or you do the other one, which will go back to your entire family. Anjonu ni aleti jewoni bi ajere o mo bi te nran bo ba lobe bi o baba nkan te so bi a si pada wa ja yin tile tero ko te bi tara yin pátápátá tomo ani bi te nran lo yen ko deserve e a lo we lohun wa tokun e. Now what are you going to do? O ba gbogbo generation aye e je nítorí pé o wuwa bi ohun go. Oh, what do you to she to Tom? I don't have time. Since last year, June, ni mo ti bota wa si bibai. Ti mo wa da ẹnikẹ́ni lóhùn. And I have my reasons. I have a lot of people that I call them stakeholders. I've got stakeholders that I report to, both women and men. I cannot afford to come back. So no amount of pressure. There are times that like shade. It's because I have some radicalism in me. Eradicate finally. I want you some go to but it takes only the biased minds, the ones that their minds are polluted, to read meanings to it. Because this is how I run my show. The motion shade like day one. And I'm not gonna change for anybody. If you don't like me, be alone go boo for you, go for you tie down. So the only ma wabi by more. Boju ba ti fo ko fo nínú ko follow de ko ma gbenu de bere pé kíni wọ́n ṣe nta o ni wa Abike mo. You don't know? O ni wa bi mo. Mo ní focus. O se mo sọ pé ọmọ yo elekisa o kò ní nǹkan kan o. Mo ní shop leko. Kò lè ta o nǹkan kan o sin be o. Ọ̀run ò jẹ́ kí a má ṣàì rówó san. A ṣàì rówó san lo ebo. Wọ́n ní show me your friend, and I will tell you the kind of person you are. Also, by the mere look of a person, you look at the skin, you look at their way of operation, of interaction, and other stuff. You can easily tell from there. But come on. Emo binu gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè mí mi ò lè gbé call nsin, mi ò lè gbé call. Ẹni tá wo yẹn kò máa jẹ́ ẹni tí yà ń jẹ. Ẹni táwa máa ń wò yìí tó yan fanda kódà bó bá jẹ́ pé ó ń yáwó raṣọ ni ẹ̀yin náà ya jẹ́ gbàdúrà kẹ́ rówó raṣọ kò yé yín èmi ò gbọ́rọ̀ swag lọ́dọ̀ àwọn alájẹṣẹ́kù abínibíni kò yé yín ẹ mọ́ dá wọn aláyé bàjẹ́ táyé wọ́n ti polúkú muṣu lóhùn lórí social media torí ẹ̀ tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó wà on ground ẹ máa ro mátàmọ́ àti àtàmọ́ kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí àwa ti rí àwọn tó ń scam èèyàn bíbà tó ń scam èèyàn gidi. So by the virtue of pass wọn tí a lè provide the evidence, you can tell the kind of person they are. You don't get it. I don't mention non-gratas on my shows, and I don't title my shows with them. I am only here to support Sunday Igboho because he has done the needful. Bàbá ní pé ká máa ṣogun ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà àwọn ògbà báyìí àwọn olórí kan la máa ní move ogun tọ́wọ́ yín ò lè paná ẹ̀ òun lè ń gbé dìde fọ́mọkùnrin yẹn ṣé ẹ rántí pé òun ló wà ńbẹ̀ yẹn on ground òun ló wà ńbẹ̀. So nǹkan tó máa fi lọ́kàn balẹ̀ tá lè sùn lásìkò òun ni kẹjẹ́ ká ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀ má jẹ́ ká tì í láti ṣe tó máa digun jàlú débi pẹ̀lú àgbéṣẹ́ rántí pẹ̀lú òun lófin ó lọ́ba ó dẹ̀ níjòyè bẹ́ẹ̀ bá bọ̀wọ̀ fáwọn ará aṣíwájú kò yé yín àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn yín náà á bọ̀wọ̀ fún yín bí Sunday Igboho bá ṣe tán tó gba gbogbo nǹkan tá a fẹ́ fún wa nílùú pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run ọba àtàwọn Odùduwà ṣé inú wa ò ní dùn ni ṣé bóun náà wá nídìí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ tán máa bọ̀wọ̀ fún tí wọ́n máa pè lólórí ìjọ yẹ káwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn kan wá níkùn sínú pé àwọn náà sọ báyìí sáwọn olórí sáwọn bàbá wa ìyẹn la fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ àfẹ́ ogun ìlọsíwájú la fẹ́ ìlọsíwájú èmi àti yín ìlọsíwájú ìlúwa Nàìjíríà ìlọsíwájú gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ìlọsíwájú Odùduwà òun la fẹ́ a fẹ́ gbá rúkù tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni tó ń pè ní Ìgbòho yẹn sódà tó bá délẹ̀ àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ náà lè gbà lọ́wọ́ pé ọmọ akin gidi ni ẹ́ inú wọn á dùn a lè gbóríyìn yẹn délẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé káwọn kan ti wá níkù sínú torí yọ̀rọ̀ bá ń lọ báyìí báwa ò bá bomi pa gẹ́gẹ́ bí onílàkàyè mọ tó mọ ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ ni ká dẹ̀ má rí a ní rí ẹ̀fọ́ òní fún èdè onídìí òun lọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ fún torí pé béèyàn bá lùsù focus wá gan awo rẹ̀ ń gbà mí pé kí ló mú mi sọ kíní kí ló dé báyìí kò ní yé ogun èṣù dẹni torí wọn ò fẹ́ kó gborí yìí wọn fẹ́ ká débi tá ń lọ ni Ọlọ́run àti bá wa ní gbogbo àwọn Fúlàní yìí lára ogbó bí tán bá wà pápá atẹ́gùn burúkú afẹ́lùmọ̀ ikú gbóná apá wọn bá rí Fúlàní orí social media náà terrorist atẹ́gùn burúkú fẹ́lú àwọn yẹn náà àwọn kan náà wọ́n online làwọn wà kán bá yé èèyàn jẹ́ kán pa ẹ́ sáyé ni kán pa ẹ́ sáyé kán blackmail kán gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn pẹ̀lú pa kán bully constant bullying abẹ́gbọ́ constant bullying àfẹ́rù ẹ̀ rárá àfẹ́rù ẹ̀ àfẹnitáyé ti kọ̀dí àìmọ́ṣe sí àfẹnitáyé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ àfi ẹni tí ò lè tò ìlú tó jẹ́ pé àfi kí ìlú fọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ nínú gúrùpù yìí ìyẹn nu kọ́ọ̀sì Sunday Igboho àwọn ajagun tí wọ́n lè dúró lójú ogun gidi àwọn akíkangun àwọn láàfẹ́ kan tẹ̀lé lọ sí field ó ń ṣe àwọn ẹlẹ́nu bíi ìtajà kàrà ẹ mọ́ sì jẹ́ kán lo kọ́ọ̀sì yẹn láti máa gba owó tí ò yẹ lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn gbogbo gúrùpù tó bá wà pátá tó ti ń dánwó ọ̀gágun Sunday Igboho láti wà ń bẹ̀ he must be aware of the money that is being collected ẹ mọ́ jẹ́ kẹ́nikẹ́ni sọ fún yín pé àwa náà fẹ́ báyìí èmi ń sìn mo ti sọ sí pé èmi ò bá yín rèsì owó sọ ẹnikẹ́ni ò lè wá dáwó fún èmi torí yìí fẹ́ àdúrà làwa máa ṣe ń bíbá ibi táwa wà yìí àdẹ máa tì yín lẹ́yìn àdẹ máa bá yín fohùn sọ fáwọn èèyàn tẹ́ bá nídìí nǹkan kan bóyá ẹ̀yin ọmọ èjè o ẹ bá wa lọ sórí social media kẹ́ spread the news o ibi báyìí là ń lọ o kàn join wa níbi báyìí o ẹbí bá ti di pé peaceful one ni tí ò lè fà pé kàn wá sọ kinní sí mi lọ́wọ́ bí n bá dé Nàìjíríà kàn sọ pé you are one of the people advocating for unrest and war ìfẹ́ wàhálà bó bá ṣèṣe kú ṣe síjọba Nàìjíríà má gbàgbé pé wọn lè gbéyàn kan kò sẹ́ni tí wọn lè gbé ní Nàìjíríà má jẹ́ kán tí ẹ gbọ̀ngbọ̀n má jẹ́ kán tí ẹ gbọ̀n wọn lè gbé ẹnikẹ́ni ìjọba burúkú tàbá burúkú tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó burú ó lè gbé ẹnikẹ́ni o ó burú o wọ́n á gbé olúwẹ̀ wọ́n á sì sọ ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ wọ́n á ní ó wà lára àwọn tó ń kọ́ sí ọ̀rẹ́sì so ẹni tó rí ẹ̀ bá pé tó ní làákàyè there are ways tí ẹ fi ṣe nǹkan diplomatically ẹ wà logical and ade achieve the same goal and aim wa kò ní wà defeated nítorí pé àwọn advice àti pọ̀jù left and right ẹ rí bọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe máa gbà fún yín tẹ́ bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ gbé bàbá kìíní ẹ gbé bàbá kejì ẹ bẹ̀ gbogbo wọn ẹ lọ sáàfin wọn ẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn governor ẹ gbé placard ẹ yarí bí ọ̀dọ́ ẹ gbé placard kẹ́ dúró wájú bẹ̀ báyìí when you call it a peaceful protest they cannot do anything bí governor bá fẹ́ wọlé bí ẹ̀mẹ́wàá tí kò ráyè wọlé wọ́n á rí pé ẹ̀mí ni ẹ mọ́ shoot at anybody ẹ má ṣáwọn èèyàn pa ẹ bá ṣáyàn náà àwọn náà tún ṣáwà ṣáwọn tá àti lùsì òtò ní kọ́lọ̀ ń jẹ́ kí gbogbo wọn kọ́lọ̀ tẹ́wọ́ gba sóòlù wọn ibi tó dé yìí bí ṣe sọ pé dialogue àti diplomacy ló kù ẹ̀gbọ́n ni Obesere jù á ní mọ́mí mi dádì mi diplomacy ni máa lò diplomacy ló kàn ó gba àwọn lọ́ba dé bá ń lọ sí council of àwọn ọba ìyẹn takú tí wọ́n lọ́rùn pé ẹ̀ ní ṣe meeting lẹ́nìí wọ́n bá ní kí ló dé ní ẹ̀yìn ọ̀dọ́ ìlú ògbà kan jókòó ṣe meeting torí pé ìgbà tá à ń sọ ara ṣe rí pé better ways ẹ má jẹ́ pé kọ́dọ̀ kan sọ pé òun gba etí ọlọ́ba ọmọ tó bá dán wà owó wà wò wàláì ẹ má jọ tán yìí béèyàn kan fojú dọba ní àwòwò mọ́ ń wo ni ọmọdé bá fojú dòróró mọ́ ń gbé ni kò ṣe pé kẹ́ race àwọn èèyàn pé tẹ́ bá ti débẹ̀ bá ń ṣe ni kẹ́ gbé ìbọn kò yé yín nǹkan kan nìyẹn máa ń ṣe tí yóò ní ṣerú ẹ̀ mímọ́ wọ́n ti mú ẹ pé o máa ń ṣe bọ̀ wá ṣe kan wà ní ṣerú ẹ̀ mọ́ tó máa fi kú ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ peaceful protest so that wá tá wà nínú ọkàn wa lè balẹ̀ anytime tá bá wá àwa support yín tẹ́ bá pè wá as individual a lè lo as individual but ibi bá yóò ṣe group tá ti form any organization tó fẹ́ raise owó àwa ti raise owó síbi tó yẹ láwọn àsìkò àtúnṣì wà ń bẹ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ń ṣe nítológún dé èmi bí n lè focus lórí àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké bá àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké ò ṣe ní education ó ń jẹ mí lókun àyà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ni mo rí pé kò right nílùú yẹn ṣóyè yín bí bá lè dédé dá kọ́ skúlù fáwọn ọmọ kí máa rán wọn skúlù kán máa promote wọn dé secondary school máa ṣe kọ́lọ̀ ń gbà fún mi so that gbogbo ọmọ lè ní basic education kan lè ní future since tíjọba ti ignore torí ta bá rò pé àwọn changes yìí máa wá sporadically à ń tanra wa ni kò yé yín kò lè wá speedily bá ṣe ń wo òun o ìlú tó yẹ pé ó bàjẹ́ over decades tó fi run pátápátá ṣèjọ́ kan la fẹ́ tó la fẹ́ rí gbé dìde padà at take time pé jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa imbibe the ability láti jọ gbé kájọ jí padà ó ti kú a fẹ́ jí padà ni kò ń ṣe nǹkan náà ló máa lajú sáyé o fist ló ní ẹ mọ̀ pé bọ́mọdé bá ní gírì wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ ti ṣíbí bọ̀ lẹ́nu wọ́n á buyọ̀ sí wọ́n á dà mílíkì sí àwa máa ṣojú báyìí bọ̀ díẹ̀ díẹ̀ kò yé yín yóò ẹ mọ̀ ṣojú títí tí ẹ lajú tó pọ́n ẹ mo ti jí padà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dúró dásìkò yẹn kò lè jí náà bọ́rọ̀ lu wá ṣe rí nìyẹn sìn á jí díẹ̀ padà ni it is not a magic that can be carried out in a year or 100 years to come ayé Nàìjíríà ti bàjẹ́ ìdọ́ǹtẹ̀ ìbàjẹ́ yẹn náà dẹ̀ làwa ń vọ́ọ̀tì fún ibẹ̀ náà láti ń yí mọ́pá yìí mọ́ òní pọ̀lọ́kọ̀ bíi bẹ́ẹ̀ tá bá ní sùúrù ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ gbé ìgbésẹ̀ dáadáa gidi ni kò yé yín ìgbésẹ̀ tó dáa Nàìjíríà jí adé débi tá ń lọ Ọlọ́run adé fún yín ṣe àgbà gbogbo wa láàyè àfàyè gbà wá ṣóyè yín ẹni bá ti balẹ̀ jẹ́ bó bá ti jẹ́ kó ti lọ bá yéèyàn jẹ́ ó lè rìn freely Nàìjíríà o lè hide under the pretense of pé o fẹ́ tún Nàìjíríà ṣe ló ṣe attack èèyàn ló attack ọmọ ẹ̀ ló attack underage ló attack ìyàwó èèyàn lè sọ pé sin ìlú ló ń jà fún ó sì fèsì nǹkan tó jẹ́ èbú ọmọ kókó èbú ìtàn tí bì èbú ìtàn ni wọ́n bá sọ kinní kan ẹ̀ lọ́mọ kan bá yé ọ̀rẹ́ jẹ̀ ṣáà nígbà tára ya yé gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ ẹ bàjẹ́ lórí social media ọmọ tó bá yé ọ̀rẹ́ jọ̀rí òkùnkùn ó ń galivant òun náà wà lábẹ́ fẹ́ profile tó ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi kó ti bọ́ta sọ̀rọ̀ ó yẹ kẹ́rí pẹ́ níbí ni bó bá lè bọ́ta ṣàwọn nǹkan kan ó yẹ kó lè gádà courage pé jẹ́ ní tiẹ̀ sọ lóòótọ́ torí ó mọ ohun tó ń sè é kò yín ẹjẹ́ tiẹ̀ wá pa sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ onílàákàyè á sọ pé ẹ wá ọ̀rẹ́ òun ò kú ó ń galivant tó ṣe yàmàyàmà kiri ṣé ẹ rò pé kò lẹ́nu tó lè fi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mọ̀yàn tó bá jẹ́ bully tó jẹ́ silent tó lè bá yéèyàn jẹ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀ tí ó sì mọ̀ ṣe kúbẹ́kúbẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tí ó kù ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé yẹn sẹ́gbẹ̀ kan o ọ̀rọ̀ bí ìlú ẹ ò ṣe dalè mi wá fún o mo dẹ̀ bẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ mi ìfẹ́ kẹ́nikẹ́ni ibi ẹ bá ti rí tó ti ń bú Igboho ẹ má bá wọn débẹ̀ o ibi wọn bá ti ń bú àwọn orí ládéládé orí adé òun á ṣe bó ṣe yẹ kó gbogbo wọn ó gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ sórí adé yẹn àtakò orí adé yẹn àtakò wọn padà ẹ filẹ̀ ẹ má jà fún wọn ẹ kí àfilẹ̀ ẹ sì mọ́ bá wọn bú Igboho nítorí pé àwọn ò bá Igboho jà mo ti bá Igboho sọ̀rọ̀ ní àárọ̀ yìí ẹ jẹ́ ń wo àkókò ok ẹ ṣe Mr. Igboho ṣe rí pé kíní èmi àti wọn ṣì lélẹ̀ ṣe rí àwọn náà sì sẹ́ndì kíní sí mi yìí pé ok ṣe rí ní 5:28 bá ṣe wà lórí láyìn yìí náà ni wọ́n dá mi lóhùn torí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ ogun àwọn ò fọ́tẹ̀ nǹkan tó sọ fún mi náà ni ó ní màmá mi ò fógun mi ìfọ́tẹ̀ mi ìran ẹnikẹ́ni kó lọ máa bá mi ṣe ṣó láti lọ máa bú àwọn bàbá yìí àtọ̀fì bínú ní nǹkan tóun sọ pé kí n jẹ́ ká gbàgbé ẹ̀ òun kọ́ lòun rán ẹnikẹ́ni láti wá bọ́ta because àwọn èèyàn they always look for loopholes bó giri ò bá dẹ̀ lanu aláǹgbá ò lè kó wọbẹ̀ which is what I told him so that alẹ́ níbi tá à ń lọ èmi ẹ sọ̀tá rẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni a sì ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ kése a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹ fẹ́ advocate fún keep Fúlàní mọ́ lọ a ti ń ṣọ̀rẹ́ òun bọ̀ má sì pé brother mi ṣàlàáfíà lẹ́wà báwo ló ṣe ń lọ́lù Nàìjíríà kí á ní màmá báyìí náà ni o ẹ̀yin náà o he is a very humble and nice guy torí tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà mi èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ òun náà ṣàfojúdó sì ti tún bẹ̀ ṣe mo dẹ̀ tó èdè onídìí béèyàn bá ń ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí ó máa ń jẹ́ kéèyàn máa digress ni wàá máa deviate from your focus and we need to move no space for violence online so yé yín so ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ bá wa support wọn ẹ bá ní nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ fi support wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣe peacefully bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ráwọn ọ̀dọ́ àwọn èwe tí wọ́n ń kóra wọn jọ ní láti lọ máa plan jàǹdùkú kọ́ lọ máa jí nǹkan kọ́kọ́ lé onílé ẹ tètè sọ̀rọ̀ síta pé Sunday Igboho kọ́ ló ráwọn yẹn pé kán lọ jalè o it is not part of the movement the cause is not supporting anybody vandalizing property killing unlawfully against each other. All we are saying is we want the Fulani herdsmen to move away from our territory because they have been causing unrest. There has been unlawful killings. One rape àwọn ọmọ wa, ó ń bà wá nú jẹ́, one rape àwọn ìyá wa, one rape àwọn obìnrin. Mo sọ bí last week. Whoever that wants to misconstrue or twist my show, the one I did, okay, to express my displeasure over what he did to our kings. You don't twist it. I said it the way I felt. I have right to my own opinion in life. Just like some people are abusing him now. I cannot abuse him you can't say I abuse him. I only ask questions that come. Is this the right way? Is what you are doing? Is that what we should be following in you as a leader? Just enlighten us. If you say yes, then we do it. But God forbid. We must not encourage such. And he did tender his apology. So we move and we follow him. Where Igboho goes, we go with him. Last week in Motion Soy. Mo pe ṣé kí n play fún yín mo pe bàbá ààrẹ Gani Adams pé ẹ bọ́ta ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin náà ẹ support ọmọkùnrin mo pe bàbá mi Máyégún mo ní kò dá bẹ́ ṣe dákẹ́ mo sì pé gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba pé wọ́n pa colleague yín ṣó di àròkò náà pa fún yín so ibo létí àwọn ẹni bíjì wà when I was doing all that. I went around so many of àwọn ọba yẹn èmi wà lára àwọn tí wọ́n lọ bẹ̀ bàbá Ọọ̀ni kábíyèsí pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbé Sunday Igboho bá ṣe ń gbọ́ awuyewuye pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbé à ń gbọ́ awuyewuye bàbá òun dẹ̀ fún mi ní words wọn pé wọn lè gbé kò sẹ́ni tó gbé wọn lè gbé láyé pé ká gbàgbé ẹ̀. I told Igboho today bẹ́ẹ̀ mi bá bọ́ sí kúbẹ́kúbẹ́ kí ẹlẹ́dàá ẹ̀dá fún mi. All we are doing here is to support you so that you will get there. But èmi ẹ ṣe supporter any form of violence yo. I am not a tó bá jẹ́ pé ní violence sorry nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí ní ìjọba máa lò against you in the court of law if you are ever found guilty or as a part of a group or association to one plan láti sabotage government. Ìsínú wọn torí èèyàn ńlá ó bá ti mọ òfin ó ní tàpá sófin so that bọ́n bá jù sí ẹ lọ́wọ́ wà lè rọ́rọ̀ sọ. So I am making it clear I am not part of any violent or group association that wants to destabilize the government plans or the people in Nigeria. Please, I am not a part of it. I am not such speaker. All we are clamoring for is that the Fulani needs to stop attacking our people. They need to stop the killings. They need to stop raping. They need to stop taking over our people's territories. Last week. So because I came out to show my displeasure, it cannot change. If you do it tomorrow again, I will still give him the same approach. Again. It's not going to be done. If you talk about don't let anybody brainwash you. Just like somebody told you that, how can they make an Igbo girl? Oloye. Nilu. Ìwọ ṣerere nílùú ẹ ni wọ́n fi nǹkan rẹ̀ wá ẹ mọ̀ iye èèyàn tó pè láti ìlú òyìnbó táwọn ọlọ́ba fún ní oyè nítorí pé ẹ make changes wọ́n dẹ̀ ń gbúrò yín ìròyìn ń kọ́ wọn nílé wọ́n ṣe wọ́n tó ń fi èpè tó ń fi gbogbo ẹ̀ ránṣẹ́ sí wọn nǹkan rí ò lè kún ẹ́ gbogbo eléyìí tẹ́ ń fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ mọ ọdún tí mo ti ń gba award nínú bíbá kò ṣe kà mo rò pé mo tún lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà tún gba award mo ti gba award ní tèrè èjì tèrè ẹ̀kẹta màá ti gbà tó mẹ́fà. So you see, it's because when you're doing something different, something positively significant, the community will definitely honor you. They will recognize you. Do you get it? ọmọ èyí yẹn sìn ẹ má sọ pé ṣé kinní kan ó lè jẹ́ pé jọ́ tó déwájú ọba yẹn sìn ó ní kábíyèsí this one that one don't worry we will do it I volunteer to do it orí ọba àwọn sì wò pé lọ́mọ yíbò tí mo dẹ̀ láwọn ọmọ tèmi bíbà láti ọjọ́ yìí tí wọ́n ṣe nǹkan kan wọ́n lè ṣe kíni wọ́n fún lóyè but àwọn illiterate àwọn èèyàn játijàti aláìlọ́pọlọ amukun mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹni òfò bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má mọ ìyàtọ̀ láàrin wọn pé bá àlákàyè àtọ̀ so ẹ má tẹ̀lé àwọn èèyàn tán ní vessel of wisdom. You follow people that are well of knowledge of wisdom, where you can fetch water of wisdom and knowledge from. Not someone that will come and say, Olori Brukuti kiniko kiniko, ikudo makpamwe, kiniko kiniko. What are you teaching and what don't tell you about? So baba re ni tí ó kàn fẹ́ pè wọlé ní ráńpẹ́ díẹ̀, yín ní lè gbé kọ́ọ̀lù púpọ̀. Ta ló sọ̀rọ̀, we are live online. I was online. More live online. More lórí live chat right now. Mo ti sọ pé kó má máa pè mí l'Abike mọ́. I am on a live chat right now recording. Can I call you back?
Okay, all right then. Okay, all right then.
That's my troublesome boyfriend. You all know who this guy is. He comes in with... So I think the only way to help him now, I will start to talk to him to calm him down so that he will get the message because he doesn't want to. I will help him. I will help his mental state. I want to fake wọlé. Abiyamọ lèmi abọ̀dá gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ pè wọlé tẹ́ bá ní nǹkan díẹ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé mo ti fi nọ́mbà tẹ́ máa pè síbẹ̀ pé fẹ́ ogun àfẹ́jà ìlọsíwájú Yorùbá nìkan la fẹ́ kó lè dá nìkan la fẹ́. Hello? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pè wọlé náà ẹ má jẹ́ kó ju 2 minutes lọ. 2 minutes péré. 2 minutes. Kó má ju 2 minutes lọ torí àwọn tó kù ẹ jọ̀ọ́ 2 minutes. Hello? Hello? Ẹ kálẹ́ sà.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Yes sir.
Ẹ kú ètò. Ọlọ́run á máa fún yín lókun àtàgbára.
Àmín.
In fact, you don't need to stress muscle.
Then
Pass message. Like you rightly said, and told you about me. In fact, let me just tell you, you are passing a good message and you represent a good cause. And like I rightly said, last time I called, I said, people knows if in Mr. Igboho is out of, Ibinu Deri, Kosekini. And he has corrected himself. That's why I said that day that you should help him play you remember?
Then
you should help him play and you do. And now you come back and that's it. But expect more because let me just tell you, if you don't expect people to have other side of comment with you, you can't be human being. Ọlọ́run kan tó dá wa, around your control situation on see now. Ọlọ́run tó dá wa tẹ́ pa máa padà sọ́dọ̀ you know what I mean?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tó dẹ̀ tó pé èṣù yẹn so kí Ọlọ́run lágbára tẹ́ pé kó ṣe kíni kó mú wọn kó ńlẹ̀ once, right?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Our God will not do that. So you don't need to spread yourself on people. But let me just tell like Rati said, Nigeria is a country. And like you said, Baba tó wà ń bẹ̀ nísìn, etí ẹ̀ ti di kò gbọ́ kankan. Buhari is once a military.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Anybody knows. That man kò gbọ́ kankan and don't forget Láyé Lam Adésínà. Ó kàn jẹ́ pé àwọn tó kàn sọ̀rọ̀ wáyà nísà I don't know. Lam Adésínà. Buhari ló lead the Fúlàní lọ bẹ bàbá yẹn nígbà tí Lam Adésínà ní káwọn Fúlàní kúrò lọ́yọ̀ state. Lam Adésínà Buhari ni spokesman Fúlàní òun làwọn Fúlàní rán lọ. Now if I am the show of Buhari ṣé Buhari ya wèrè ni ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn family ẹ̀ tó bá padà sí ẹ̀ kó wá pè wọ́n terrorist. Ọgbọ́n náà fi ń ṣe now. And this man is any military just look at the military lẹ́yìn military gbogbo wọn adití ni wọ́n because ariwo òpin tó ti gbọ́ lẹ́gbọ́n ti dí etí wọn they don't understand anything and luckily kádúpẹ́ pààtì nígbà ìgbólógun.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ẹ̀kọ́ la máa sọ́kọ́ lélẹ̀ and alhamdulilayi pé adúpẹ́ pé Mr. Igboho ó ti correct and I believe Igboho is very ọmọ orírin ni ọmọ tẹ́ pé is a man that
he understands
what is going.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So I know he know who and who to listen to.
Benny,
you don't need to tell people you are a voice. You are a voice to anybody knows. But expect any other thing But let me just tell you, Nigeria, I'm calling you but our ile, and Nigeria kò ní fojú wọ anybody. Ẹ tí òfin bá gbé òfin gbé ó lọ nìyẹn. And I want to tell you, everybody, you know our ọba kò sẹ́ni tí ó support Igboho, including Gani Adams. Ìgbà tó grant interview fún Dele Momodu officer, you can hear that. But nobody, even nobody must support to go astray. So we have to bring him back as a warrior. And you have done that. Forget, you have passed your message. Leave the rest.
God bless you.
Expect more, but you don't need to care. Focus, and God will be with you.
Thank you. So, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ fẹ́ pè wọlé, bẹ́ bá ti pè wọlé, ẹ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ peaceful and friendly, you know, submission. We don't want anything that will be insultive on any party. We only have one focus and one goal tí a fẹ́ achieve, which is pé kí Ọlọ́run gbà fún wa, kí ìsinmi kó dé bálẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, ká ní tẹ̀síwájú. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ K-Bomber, ẹ bá mi tẹ gbogbo nọ́mbà tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa pè síbẹ̀. Nọ́mbà tí mo ní kẹ́ pè ní 074-481-66348. Mi ní lè gbé púpọ̀ o, just few ni, because èmi máa round up ń sìn iṣẹ́ mọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ló ń jẹun lórí line mi náà máa stream mi báyìí, èmi ò sì ready láti feed àwọn èèyàn kan lọ títí èmi fẹ́ tilẹ̀kùn. The champion is going in. Ẹ kálẹ́ o, ẹ kálẹ́ mọ́ mi. Ṣé wà?
Ẹ kálẹ́ Abike.
Ẹ kálẹ́ o.
Ìjà yòókù ṣẹ́.
Yes ma.
Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú ẹ.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run àdúró tiẹ̀ tọwọ́tọwọ́. Ó kú làákàyè.
Ẹ ṣé ma.
Làákàyè tọ́lọ́run fẹ́ kò ní gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ láyé.
Àmín.
Àgbàlagbà ni Ọlọ́run ló dé Ọlọ́run ló fi ẹ́ síbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ló ṣe ẹ́ lágbàlagbà. Orí ẹ̀ péjú, ó péjú yàláyà lómi lọ.
Ẹ ṣé mo
Àbíkẹ́, máa ṣe bó ṣe ń ṣe.
Yes ma.
Ọlọ́run àwa pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run àdúró tiẹ̀.
Àmín ma. Ẹ ṣé mo
Ọlọ́gbọ́n
dúpẹ́.
èèyàn ní.
Ẹ ṣé ma. Ẹ ṣé ma. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ ma. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé ma. Oh, that's it. Thank you so very much, K-Bomber. Can you put the two numbers together, K-Bomber? 074-481. That number is not right. K-Bomber, that number is not right. It's not right. It's not right. Yes, that number is not right. Don't put out the wrong number. It's 074-481-66348. Hello? Ekale ma. Yes, ma. Ekale ma. Adupe ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Àmín.
I want to use the back.
Ẹ ṣé ma.
Ọlọ́run àfọ̀n ṣe o.
Àmín.
Inú mi dùn fún ètò tó ṣe ní alẹ́. Ọlọ́run ọba á dẹ̀ máa fún ẹ ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ àti agbára.
Àmín.
My contribution number one. Wípé nǹkan tá a bá pè lórí ẹnìkan kì í fi ń tẹ̀lé. A dúpẹ́ pé Mr. Igboho ó ti tún bẹ̀ ṣe. And moreover, gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́dà bá ń ṣe láyé yìí, ó máa rántí. Èèyàn kì í rí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ogun lèèyàn máa ń rí o. Eré òpin o. Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kó jà wá o.
Àmín.
Tí gbogbo wọn pa ṣíṣà sóra sí wọ́n ṣe gbá wọ́n ṣàwọn. Ẹjọ́ kí náà ti nílé, kí náà ti fẹ́ jẹ, kí náà ti fẹ́ mu.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Láwọn tó ń lérí pé àpogun. Ẹ̀tọ́ pẹ̀lẹ́dẹ̀ ló yẹ kéèyàn ṣe nǹkan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọlọ́run bá fún Ìgbòho ní wisdom, knowledge àti understanding tó máa fi tí ẹ̀tọ́ wa máa fi tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́. Iṣẹ́ takuntakun ló ṣe.
Àmín. Ẹ ṣé.
Àwọn ọba náà Ọlọ́run náà fún wọn lórí ọ̀fẹ́, wọ́n lè support wọn ní little way, wọ́n lè support. Nǹkan tó ń pè ní olórí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa nílùú Amẹ́ríkà yìí náà o. Tó bẹ́ẹ̀ pé tí àwọn Democrats tí wọ́n bá fi ẹ̀sọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan tí Trump náà fẹ́ ṣe ó wọ̀ sí. Bọ̀tà dúpẹ́ fọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ arógun o, à ń ṣe ládùúrà lójoojúmọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àwọn tó bá 1960 wọ́n mọ̀ pé gbogbo wọn lọ wọ́n pọ̀ sí wọ́n jẹ wọ́n mu. Ọkọ̀ àwọn kan wà lókè òkun wọ́n ṣe wọ́n ṣe gbá wọ́n ṣàwò tó bá délẹ̀ tán ṣàfẹ́sáré lọ. kò ní sí movement, kò ní sí anything. Ní gbóhùn gbogbo àwọn tó wà níbẹ̀ yẹn.
Kábíyèsí, lọ́ọ́ má jàre o.
So gbogbo nǹkan tó ní fẹ́ kó fi ṣe lecture.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọlọ́run á tún fún ẹ ṣe, ó sì máa padà wá. I need the lecture. Yes, I need the lecture.
Ọ̀nì nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ogun.
One more advantages and disadvantages nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe. Àmọ́ ní èmi ò gbàdúrà rẹ̀. Bàbá ṣì ń jìyà yìí náà, a ṣì ń lọ, a ṣì ń bọ̀. Jọkànjọkàn àdéhùn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣáàjì ọdún mẹ́rin ni. Àjìní ọdún mẹ́rin lọ́wọ́ Trump náà. Àmọ́ gbà tọ́lọ́run lásìkò tó Ọlọ́run gbà fún wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So with prayers and supplication we will get there.
Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ ma. Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé ma. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún gbé call mi. Ẹ ṣé o ma. Yes ma. Bye ma. Hello ma. Ẹ kálẹ́ ma. Yes ma. Ẹ kálẹ́ ma. Ẹ kálẹ́ ma.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Oh,
really appreciate
it's my pleasure, ma. Yes, ma.
You know, you've said it all. We're all in support of Sunday Igboho.
Benny.
You know, the only issue is the channel and the approach, but I think it's on the right track right now.
Absolutely.
Because Nigeria is a lawless country. It will not end well. You know?
Benny.
I'm telling you, for real, if he had really gone a different route, they will end up picking him up and everything will stop. And all these keyboard warriors, they've not been in Nigeria in the last Lord knows how long.
Absolutely.
All they will do is stay online and start talking. If they really want to fight the cause, let them take a plane and go down to Nigeria and get involved like Koiki.
Benny. Koiki.
All they do is just, talk. Everybody has the right to express their opinion.
Thank you.
You know, and whatever you said wasn't a negative thing. You were still in support.
Thank you.
It was just that the approach that he did.
Thank you.
Thank God. He has apologized.
Thank you.
And the king has accepted it. And we move on. We're in support of him. So all those people crying around on Facebook, you all need to get the life and do something better for your life. Stop it.
Thank you so much.
It's about time you stop it. You're going to back all day long. And all your lungs and your vocal cord will get damaged. Upon what?
Let's ignore those ones,
man.
man.
Turn the whole thing into fracas. By the time you turn it into fracas, then there will be no more outcome. So get
absolutely. Thank you.
Busy.
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so okay. Your calls will be picked in order of first come, first serve. I'm sorry, no Joro here, and I'm sure you're all aware that the direct call do override WhatsApp calls. So just for you to know. Hello. 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 Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you?
Okay.
We're here to hear you out.
Yeah, can I be part of the program?
That's all right. You're on live chat. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you. Do you want to speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, speak on. We can hear you.
Oh, I'm watching crisis.
Okay. I guess those are some of my admirers. You are worsen and thank you so very much, everybody. Okay, both lines are open to WhatsApp calls. The 0744816348 and the 073-760-44150 are both open to WhatsApp calls. So in case you cannot get across directly, you can call us on WhatsApp, and I think it's even more cheaper. And you can reach us from anywhere in the world with that. So like I told you that I won't be able to take too many calls tonight because more first soon. Emi o kin beat you no mi se pa le ana ohun mi kin jade kin wa sere pa mo bota mo wa sere pa mo munu yin dun mo si wure fun yin ire yen mama wa constant lowo yi ko se nu le nikan jo to ba se mi bi kin wa ta a si wa awa wure so Ọlọ́run a de ma gba fún wa a de ni sọnù a ni pedin Ọlọ́run a gba fún wa Ọlọ́run a gba fún gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa nílùú Nàìjíríà Ọlọ́run a gba fún gbogbo àwọn ládéládé Ọlọ́run a bá wa tẹrí gbogbo àwọn olóṣèlú ba Ọlọ́run sọ pé òun ò fẹ́ kú ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ó ní bí kò ṣe kó ronú pìwàdà àwọn míì wà tọ́lọ́run lè tọ́ṣì ọkàn wọn àdúrà kíká gbà pé k'Ọlọ́run arrest ọkàn wọn kàn wọ́n on a guilt trip so that wọ́n fúnra wọn báyìí wọ́n á dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe dáadáa torí kò sí nǹkan t'Ọlọ́run ò lè ṣe Lucifer pàápàá Ọlọ́run lè sọ di áńgẹ́lì ó lè jókòó ó lè sùn báyìí kó dẹ̀ jíjọ́ kejì kó ní mo fẹ́ change wà mí Ọlọ́run lè lo minister Ọlọ́run lè lo chief security officer ó lè jẹ́ òun lọ́lọ́run máa lò. What the heck? Why are my people suffering like this? Abache ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká tún máa sọ pé Ọlọ́run jọ̀wọ́ touch their heart. It's not all about Ọlọ́run pa wọ́n run. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kán kú dànù. Ọlọ́run pa wọ́n mọ́ wọn. Come on. Elo ele number 6 dada. Ọlọ́run lo èṣù pàápàá fún yàn. Ẹ ti ra wọn ẹni bí k'Ọlọ́run lò wọ́n fún yín rí ní ìṣẹ́jú kan. Bó bá ti kúkú dànù ṣ'Ọlọ́run á lò fún yín. O mo sọ pé kíkú má pọ̀ tá mi kó lè ríran o. Ìṣojú ẹ̀mí mi, ìṣojú ọ̀tá mi, dá mi lọ́lá, ìṣojú ọ̀tá mi, ìṣojú ọ̀tá yín, ìṣojú ọ̀tá èmi. Ọlọ́run ó dá wa lọ́lá, agókè àgbà ọkàn wa balẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run. So kò sí any issue, kò sí wàhálà. And ẹ má yọra yín lẹ́nu bí ṣó bá lọ bí 100 ẹ sọ pé ìyá ayé sọ pé òun ń sùn. Mi ò ráyè. Bàbá rẹni tó ń stream mi náà, I'm sure pé tún bá mi pass lẹ́dà kejì pé mo ń sùn. I am out of gbogbo jágbajàgba rédèrèdè yẹn. Ìlú nídìí àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n àwọn onílàákàyè àwọn èèyàn gidi láyé. Bó bá wálé ayé tó bá lè make a positive impact. Ajẹ́páyé ẹ bàjẹ́ nìyẹn. Ajẹ́páyé ẹ bàjẹ́. Kò lè síbi tó ti ń kẹ́lì yẹ ẹlẹ́. Ẹyẹ mọ mọ́rọ̀ lùkẹ́ máa lọ́pọ̀ mọ́ jágbajàgba orí Facebook. Lágbájá kan bá yọ̀ rẹ̀ jẹ́. Ayé ṣì ń bàjẹ́ dọ̀la. Wọ́n ti send àwọn voice note àwọn Germany àwọn kinní kan bílíkì. Wọ́n send ẹ̀ sí mi rẹpẹtẹ. Sáwà fẹ́ máa bá wọn play rú ẹ̀. Àráyè. Mo sọ fún wọn pé mi ń ṣerú blogger bí I don't play such. Ẹ fún mi ní nǹkan gidi. Tó lè wà developmental to ìgbésí ayé èèyàn má sì treat ẹ in treat gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Mo sorry ẹ má gbé wá mi wá. Hello.
Hello, Yeye Bewaji.
Mo kí yín o.
Thank you for the show. Thank you for everything you are doing.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate you. We love you so much.
Oh, thank you.
We have Yoruba community in America.
Oh.
We really, really, really love you. We love you, Daku. Please continue to do what you're doing. We love it. We love everything about you.
Oh,
thank you so much for being who you are.
Thank
the
you.
Good Lord will continue to grant you long life,
Amen.
health,
Amen.
and prosperity.
Amen.
It's upward ever,
Amen.
backward never.
Amen.
Thank you, my queen. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day.
I love you too. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
It's my pleasure being here for you guys. Thank you so much for appreciating it. The Lord Almighty, He will give us more wisdom. He will grant us long life and sound health, to continue this good work by the special grace of God. We are all going to be here by the time Nigeria become greater and better, inshallah. I'm not saying it's going to be an immediate thing. Like I told you, it took it years, decades, centuries, before the dented the image, and economy of that country like that. And it's going to take a while to bring it back, to normal. And we've taken a step. It will take us there. We all know Rome is not built in a day. Gradually, we will get there. And as I was saying before the last call came in, I don't treat some personal issue like giving me voice notes. Please, I don't have time. I am not the kind of blogger that treats such. Gone are the days. I used to do that some 5 years ago. But I don't even have the time because I don't have the energy to pass verdict or to crucify anybody. Anybody can misbehave at any time. What you bring today to me to castigating someone, you may be the one that will do worse thing tomorrow. Do I come back to castigate you too? So you see, everybody's appointed time for mistake and errors in their lives is different. I don't castigate anybody. You are free to fall down and rise again. You are free to make your mistakes. I've told you. When they come for you, go for them. When they bully you, you make sure you talk. Give them back. That's the only way you can live long. That's why you see me smiling, living this long and, looking fresh like this. Don't seal your mouth when bullies come after you. Go for them like Eyi did. Eyi did, and look at today. She's living for her children. Now that she has back at them, what have they done to her? She's not waiting to see her stories online anymore. She's serving them what they will blog. That is the spirit you should build. Give them what they should blog. When people come to me and they say, oh, are you dating this? I say, yes, I am dating him. What are you going to do about it? Are you dating that one? I say, yes. So what are you going to do about it? If I say no, you still cannot do anything. Now I have said yes, you still cannot do anything. Or you cannot pay this for your rent. I say yes. Can you prefer a solution? Don't let bullies silence you. You see, as a result of their low self-esteem, they will always come for you because of their inadequacy to meet up with most of their mates. They don't feel okay amongst people that are beautiful, people that are doing, greater exploits in life. They will always, ridicule and criticize your handwork. I have been doing so for almost 2 hours, if not more than. You've not heard me mention anybody. I can make reference to things that have happened in my presence here on Facebook before. But you never hear me mention anybody or title them. So that I will look as if I'm trying to bury somebody's glory. It's your way or bury glory. Nobody will do it for you. You will get yourself there whichever way. And to everybody hiding under fake profiles to destroy people, huge destruction shall befall your family. It shall be the portion of your children. Keep hiding and destroying people. Huge destruction from heaven. There will not be mendable. It will befall your own children, your family, your husband, your wife as well. Atafasoke yidobori. Inje Ọlọ́run ò rí. Gbogbo bí tọ́n bá ti rí téèyàn kó bàjẹ́ tẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló máa lọ hide sí. Ọlọ́run rí ẹ̀. Gbogbo ọ̀run ṣe máa gbé àwọn èèyàn dìde alátakò lọ́tùn lósì against ìwọ náà nìyẹn. Bàbá rẹ̀ nìkẹ́ni tó ń bá títí ẹ̀ jẹ́ tí wọ́n ń búlì tó sásábẹ́ fún profile gbogbo òṣèdá tó wà lábẹ́ ọ̀run ajogun alátakò ajogun ogun àti àjèjì tó máa kó gbogbo ẹrù tiẹ̀ náà lọ ajogun ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Àwa ò mú ẹ́ bọ̀ṣọ́ mọ̀ pọ́lọ́run mú ẹ̀. Èrò ọkùnrin sọmọlà kejì ló máa dá ẹlẹ́jọ́. Òun ló máa sọ bí táwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ náà máa jókòó sí lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Like I told you, one lady made a voice note. Ọmọ rẹ̀ ní Canada. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ìyàwó ọmọ Abike yẹn. I am not bothered. I don't face people who are timid. I like people who are bold, who can face me. So when you cannot face me, Omo oti fail already. And when you face me, I may decide to ignore your type. Because if you're up to my level, there are things you would not even do. Ọmọ Akínlẹ̀mí Abike mi ìṣojo. Instead anything in the face láyé. Ọlọ́run ò sì dá mi lẹ́ni tó ń ṣàfojúdi mi ń búyàn mi ń kọjá yìí ẹni bú mi ni mo ń bú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rẹ̀ ẹnikẹ́ni tó ní mo bú òun ẹ kọ́kọ́ béèrè pé kí ló ṣe fún. Ṣé tá bá wá lọ wá bọ̀ tá bá bọ́wọ́ tiẹ̀ náà bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ni ká ṣe fún ẹ. Ó lè bí wọ́n tán wọ́n ọmọ Jẹ̀búrí mi wà ń gbó lẹ́nu ṣáṣá. Abẹ́òkúta dẹ̀ ni àwọn ọmọ òru là ṣẹ́kẹ́ nìkan ìṣe lọ́sàn ìyá tó bí mi so ṣe rí báyìí ìsìjọ́ mi Èkó proper ibẹ̀ mo dàgbà sí. Kí ló dé tẹ́ fẹ́ bú mi tí ní mọ̀yàn bú nígbà tí mi ń ṣe dọ̀dọ̀yọ̀ tí ń sì ṣe arìndìn. Oh, Gbanumi Falagbafo, you abuse me, I abuse you. And when I let you go, it's because you are way too small. You are way too little. Owe patapata. Owe, mu ada onu ma ya sha isi konga because ó lójú ẹni tí mo fẹ́ bú o. Èyàn láti select ẹni tí yàn bú láyé o. Ẹ má fò lórí burúkú ní rank bí tẹ́ ti fẹ́ dá lò. Wá sọ fún pé ọmọ show match up to it. To go match up it, then let's go there. Since we be wọ́n wá bí mo bí tin tí mo ṣe ekebu mi yìí náà ní nǹkan Ọlọ́run àkúsàánú mi ẹjọ́ yín bá mi èyí Sunday Igboho ẹ bá wogun tí fi mú ẹnu mi tí lock here ẹjọ́ o hello ẹ kúrò lẹ ṣàlàáfíà lẹ́wà
àdùpẹ́ àbúrò mi ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ bọ́ ilé máma ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Ohun yẹn jọ pé àbúrò mi kan náà ni.
mo kàn ní kínkín ni.
Ẹ ṣé, thank you.
kú làákàyè tẹ́bí ń tu gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ kò ní bàjẹ́.
Àmín Ọlọ́run.
Ọlọ́run dá yín ọlọ́gbọ́n wàláhì kò ní ṣe ìtàn tó pọ̀ lọ́lọ́run fún ọgbọ́n. That is why you see a lot of people they have very high IQ. Gbọ́ kan máa láwọn ẹlòmíì high IQ. But do they have EQ? There is what we call emotional quotient. Your colony. Owó ìṣúṣùṣùn ó fi já yín lọ́lá.
Alhamdulillah.
Yóò ní parí.
Àmín.
Orí lèmi máa kọ́ fún yín lẹ́yìn òkun èdè lórí inú mi kan dùn ni. Wọ́n ní àlùbáríkà èyí tó ga bí òkè. Àlùbáríkà èyí tó fi rànà lọ. Àlùbáríkà ayé àfidáyìn mọ́. Jẹ́ ojúṣe yín lọ.
Àmín. Àmín.
Àlùbáríkà ló bá ti gbogbo.
Àmín. Àmín.
Ibi tẹ́ dé gan Ọlọ́run àlùbáríkà ló dé.
Alhamdulillah.
Ọlọ́run wà ní ìgbà lágbára lọ.
Àmín.
Ẹ wo ẹ máa mú àwọn ṣùgbọ́n ìfà ká máa learn ká máa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lílẹ̀ ti tún ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lẹ́tí tún tó látàwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń sọ tẹ́ẹ̀mù.
Alhamdulillah.
A lot of people to raise the confidence to the highest level.
Alhamdulillah.
Ọlọ́run ò ní gbà yín lọ bàbá yìí lágbára lọ.
Àmín.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí yín lẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣé o dúpẹ́. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate. A máa dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run. Ṣé ẹ rí báyìí pé láì níwọ̀ ò sí fún pé ẹ pè wọlé kẹ́ máa ṣe pé yín lẹ́ni tí mo fẹ́ ṣe pè fún. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ kálukú lè pe àtàdúrà ẹ̀ torí bí n bá ṣe pè fún yàn bí ó bá dé sáàbù ìpè mú kan tanra mi ni. Bí n bá sì ṣàdúrà fún ẹ bó bá dé sáàbù àdúrà ṣe rí pé mò ń tanra mi ni. So èmi ò ń ṣe ẹni calling and curse Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. Ayé ìjọ́un ti lọ. I have learned better ways of doing it. So ìsìráyè wọ́n wá mi lu Nàìjíríà lọ́tún ló sì báyìí. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ipò wà tán ní àwọn fẹ́ kí n wá dìmú. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ipò despite pé ìbàjẹ́ ń wá lójoojúmọ́ ó ní ipò yìí wo ló tọ́ sí because I want follow it back to back no matter what we hear about you. And I have a good news for you. I'm not going to release it yet and I have my reasons. It will come when it is time. It will announce itself. I am not going to announce it. So regardless of how much my image is being, dented, smeared, I don't care. I have just had a show. I don't think I've mentioned anybody just to reduce them, to kill their glory, of envying them. Mo gbàládùra pé ẹ ní envy olórí burúkú. Ẹni ayé ti sàmì burúkú sí ẹ kò ní jẹ́ ní tẹ̀yin máa envy. Ẹ envy èmi. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ envy mi. Ọlọ́run ṣe mí lóore bẹ́ẹ̀ bá envy mi orí ọ̀fẹ́ ni. Àánú lẹ rí gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lè lára rú ọmọbìnrin tó jókòó síwájú yín yìí. Ẹ sọ pé ìkúnlẹ̀jẹ̀ nǹkan we envy you. Wàláì àdúrà ló gbà fún ara ẹ̀. I'm telling you. Torí bí tọ́lọ́run fẹ́ràn mi dé. Èmi gan ò mọ̀ bí bá dájọ́ kó báyìí máa kàn bú sẹ́kún ni. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run á fẹ́ràn débi kò dẹ̀ ní lè ṣàdúrà mọ́. Àlùbáríkà dẹ̀ máa bá ẹ lójoojúmọ́ láì béèrè. Àlùbáríkà tí ń béèrè fún ló ń bá mi lójoojúmọ́. Mọ́tò bọ̀gìnì ilé kọ́nà pè àlùbáríkà o. Òpònú ẹ̀dá. Ẹni tí kímọ̀ ẹ̀ ti kú tó ti jóbà tọ́pọ̀lẹ̀ ti jóbà òun ló ń ka owó níní àti ogún òní tó ń kà kún àlùbáríkà. Àlùbáríkà pọ̀ ju nǹkan tẹ́ ń wò lọ. Ó pọ̀ ju àkọ́lé à ń ṣe mọ́tò. Hello. Yes ma. Ẹ kálẹ́. Ẹ kálẹ́.
Ọlọ́run máa fún yín ṣe o.
Àmì Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ jẹ́ má bínú, mo understand pé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe náà kí ló lè dà ní. Àmọ́ tẹ́ bá bínú mo kàn fẹ́ advice yẹn ni. Ṣẹ́rí mi.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú o.
Ṣẹ́rí àkáǹtì tẹ̀ ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà tí ọkùnrin ṣe kíni Facebook pàpàtì yẹn tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá mind ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe nínú nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ láti sọ ni pé sódà gbogbo most of àwọn followers ní tó wà ọ̀dà yìí tó ń cause problem fún mi àwọn fracas kìíní yẹn ló pọ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ new account àwọn èèyàn
mọ̀ ká wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ new account
on a good purpose lọ́ fi join yín òun ló fi rí most of them fi ń wẹnu sí lára tẹ́ bá máa ìdúró bí èfi bú yín o.
pé ká lọ ti account yẹn.
àwọn fracas yẹn náà lè ṣe ń lò.
À lè ṣe ká má lò nǹkan tó bá mọ̀ mọ́yàn náà nìyàn ń lò lọ as long as tó bá ti operate bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mọ́.
most of àwọn tó wà lọ́dẹ àwọn onífracas yẹn ni.
ṣé ń bí báyìí Ọlọ́run á máa fún wa ṣẹṣẹ nígbà tó yẹ ká jà fracas tí mo wà proud of ní gbogbo ọjọ́ gbogbo ìgbà ni ọ̀run dẹ̀ gbà fún mi so ṣe rí pé tó bá ní new book tó bá lè ṣí old testament ṣe you are a failure ẹ má wọrí ẹ má jẹ́ kó dùn yín jàre ìyá mi bí ẹ bá ló dùn yín ṣé sọ wípé tí má tún ṣí níwọ̀n wọn ní líǹkì ẹ̀ mọ́ fracas ní ṣé lè wá ìwé kúrò lórí Google ni ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣeré wa lọ jàre ogun tá a jà lánàá ní ìyẹn òun náà ló define wa òun ló sọ ọdún èèyàn tá a jẹ́ ẹ ṣe ìyá mi á dáa fún yín we will look into it so ajá ogun tó ṣe náwó sí pé ogun gidi kí ló dé tá a wá fẹ́ tì ó gbọ́dọ̀ wipe past away somebody was telling me pé ọmọ Abike yóò máa ń gbé àwọn tó bá ti fẹ́ wá sórí Facebook mo fẹ́ rẹ́rìn papẹ́ when you have a record don't wipe it away torí ìjọ tán bá lọ parọ́ mọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ so that àwọn ọ̀tá lè di ẹni yẹ̀yẹ́ tó bá lọ parọ́ mọ́ yàn sí ṣó mọ̀ pé ibi tán ti máa wá sáàṣì náà lélẹ̀ wọ́n lè di ẹni ẹ̀kọ́ wọ́n lè di ẹni tó máa gégùn lé lórí pé àti lọ́wọ́ gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ àbá nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn response of nǹkan tó ṣe fún tóun náà dáhùn lábá ń bẹ̀ àti nǹkan tí wọ́n fún ara ẹ̀ ṣe àmọ́ tó bá wipe away pass ẹ ọmọ pass èyàn ò mátá o ọmọ ń já ránkì sí apá èèyàn ń gbà mí o torí nǹkan tó dá tẹ́ pé nǹkan tó ṣe nǹkan ọ̀tìjú nìkan lóko tó bá jẹ́ good cause ni don't be ashamed of that past we are more than proud to showcase it it is our yesterday we have opened a new book on that same chapter a máa continue láti máa ṣe nǹkan dáadáa you cannot wipe it away ẹnu rántí pé ajagun ṣẹ́gun ni wá ajá àṣẹ kí ló dé tá a fẹ́ parẹ́ a lè parẹ́ torí gbogbo èrò ọ̀tá ni pé ká tiẹ̀ máa ń lérò kó rí àti èèyàn kankan tó máa òun náà lẹ́ ń sọ yìí pé AJ èèyàn kan pè lẹ́ǹkan ó ní ọmọbìnrin yìí ó lóòótọ́ tí wọ́n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ léṣe ó ti yá àwọn lọ́pọlọ ó ti advice àwọn ó ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe wá educative ó ń kọ́ àwọn lẹ́gọ́ ó ń save marriages kí lẹ̀ tún wá fẹ́. a lè pàbẹ ibi náà láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìyá mi it is well ẹ jẹ́ ká continue it's a good suggestion God bless you nídìí láti parẹ́ o nídìí láti parẹ́ so gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń follow wa ẹ má kàn follow ẹ tún mọ́ like page Abike Jagaban show you have to click the like button because a rí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ló ń follow wa but click the like button as well and please be encouraged to follow gbogbo àwọn page wa nítorí lọ́pẹ́ gaba AJ's World ani Abike Jagaban AJ Speakers World oye yin gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Tolúlọpẹ́ Gaba that is my home personal private account mi nìyẹn lórí Facebook mo sì mọ find the time láti ṣe nǹkan tó ń pè ní screening tí ń yọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé ẹ jẹ́ enemies of progress kúrò yín nǹkan tí ìráyè yín nítorí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín náà monitoring spirit àmọ́ mo bí Ọlọ́run pé nǹkan tó máa fọ́ yín lójú tá máa fọ́ yín lórí tó máa kọ́ sí àìsàn fún yín òun náà lẹ́mọ̀ wò lórí Tolúlọpẹ́ Gaba àti lórí Abike Jagaban nítorí gbogbo ẹni dúró dè ṣubú mi òun ní ó ṣubú àsápojúdé tọmọtọmọ lágbára Ọlọ́run ó ẹ̀ ní dá ṣubú àwọn èwe inú ilé yín á ṣubú yẹn pẹ̀lú yín tó dẹ̀ lè rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí èrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín àti èrò ọkàn yín sí ọmọlàkejì yín kò yé yín tó dẹ̀ mo ṣe máa ń bí Ọlọ́run pé iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi kò fi dé mi lẹ́jọ́ dáadáa ló sì ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi o dáadáa ọ̀pọ̀ oríṣiríṣi kò yé yín ọpẹ́ lọ́rọ̀ mi ń já sí ní gbogbo èmi ò mọ̀ bóyá mo ní haters ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń promote ọmọ òṣì ọmọ onídọ̀tí mo bí Ọlọ́run gbogbo ọmọ tẹ́ bá bí sáyé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá bí gba ọmọ ìdọ̀tí àbùkù ní gbogbo wọn máa fọjọ́ ayé wọn gbé dání àti kẹ́ má sọ sí orí tójú wọn wájú yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti sọ ẹ̀yin á ṣe nǹkan ìdọ̀tí ẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan òfò ẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan ìtìjú ẹ̀ má ṣe nǹkan sẹ́ẹ̀rọ̀ pé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀rọ sí mi ni mo rò sí yín Yorùbá mo ń sọ yìí bí Yorùbá ṣe ń ṣàdúrà kó rí fún ẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí èrò ọkàn sí mi kó rí fún ẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí orúkọ tó mọ̀ mí pé mo darú ẹ̀ fún wọn náà mo bẹ àwọn tó láyé àtàwọn ogun ọ̀run kán bá mi rà fáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ náà gbogbo bí táwọn ọmọ ẹ bá dé orúkọ tó mú ẹ kó pè mí láì mọ̀ mí láì ṣẹ̀ mo bẹ ayé kan pe àwọn ọmọ tó bí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo bí tán bá ń dé wọn ní béèyàn kankan padà àfirúwọ̀ ìyá wọn tó máa ra orúkọ tí ò ṣe tiwọn fún wọn táyé ó sì tẹ̀ mọ́ wọn lórí tádẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ so be careful kó tó sọ nǹkan tó mọ̀ nípa èèyàn torí nǹkan tó bá lè sọ sí ara ẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ òní kò rò sí ọmọ lọ́mọ so ìwọ tó bá wá ń jàjà wèrè tó ń sunkún lórí Facebook nítorí pé wọ́n dẹ lóhùn kí ló dé tí wọ́n ń robi síyàn nǹkan tó bá rò sọmọ ẹ tó bá lè rò sára ẹni kó rò sọmọ làkejì ẹ ṣe bí bọ́lọ́run ṣe fẹ́ náà nìyẹn ẹ sì mọ rójú yìí pẹ́ o bí ṣe ń sọ o agbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè and not for nǹkan ọ̀dọ̀tí fún nǹkan dáadáa bó bá ń bú mi ẹ má wá pè mí mo máa hate ẹ̀yin ẹ má sáré wá text mi pé my sister please don't answer I don't have any intention of answering àwọn stakeholders mi pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ wọ́n jẹ́yàn tí mo hold in high esteem tí mo fẹ́ràn tí mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ púpọ̀ kò yé yín so ẹ má mìkàn rárá dáadáa ni ibire lòkè yín gbé wá rẹ̀ adẹ́gúnlé ayọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run so mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Odùduwà pátápátá gẹ́gẹ́ bí n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ẹ ṣé ẹ kú àdúrótì ẹ kú ìfaradà pàápàá ẹ kú àyàn Ọlọ́run á gbà fún yín a kí gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa ládéládé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn jakọjakọ lu Nàìjíríà lèmi máa ń kí Ọlọ́run á fún gbogbo yín lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lè tún ṣe ẹni wájú yín ò ní dèrò ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀yin ládéládé orí adé tẹ́ fi ń dà wá á pẹ́ lórí yín bàtà á pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ àṣẹ á pẹ́ lẹ́nu gbogbo yín kése gbogbo orí adé àwa máa bọ̀wọ̀ fún yín bí ni Ọlọ́run á fún yín lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lè darí ìlú yẹn Ọlọ́run á fún àwọn òṣèlú náà ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ tí wọ́n fi yé wá jà lólè tí wọ́n ṣe what is right orí adé kọ́ ni ẹni tó ń ṣèlú they are part of àwọn tí ìlú ń sanwó oúnjẹ fún àwọn ò dọ́ǹpù bí àwọn èsì illiterate bíbà so gbogbo àwọn ará aṣíwájú pátá làwa bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kọ́lọ́run Elédùmarè ọbọ lọ́jọ́ èní jọ̀ọ́ kó bá wa fún wọn ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lè tún bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ṣóyé yín àwọn ò padà sínú ìjà orí Facebook o so bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ní nǹkan dáadáa tẹ́ wá máa fi lò wá ẹ máa gbé wá fáwa káwa máa promote ẹ we are not sentimental in our thinking here kó lè da way forward progress àti development in Nigeria là ń wá ká sì máa lára wa lọ́yẹ̀ pàápàá tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ rí nǹkan tó kù díẹ̀ ká tó tá a mọ̀ ẹ pè wá kẹ́ wá là wá lọ́yẹ̀ torí gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ la mọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nigeria tá bá rẹ́ni tó lè volunteer rẹ̀ pé I just want to educate you guys on your show there are a lot of things you guys are not getting right ẹ pè wá fún yín láyà fún yín lórí ọ̀fẹ́ ń bíbà yìí láì gbà kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ sì bá wa la àwọn èèyàn wa lọ́yẹ̀ àti lóye pé báyìí ló ṣe yẹ kó rí kò ṣe bẹ́yìn ṣe ń ròyìn lágbára Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ gbà fún yín bàbá Buhari náà bọ́kùn ẹ ṣe lè tó Ọlọ́run á rọ̀ lọ́kàn o a lè ní kó lọ kú kú òjijì tó bá lọ kú kan wá lọ gbínú gbé àwọn military sí kọ́lọ̀ ń bá wa rọ̀ lọ́kàn òun ló lọ́kàn ọba àti tìjòyè òun ló mọ bó ṣe lè yí padà Ọlọ́run la máa ra wẹ́ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí a lè máa sọ pé a ti ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ láti 20 ọdún ó máa kú ni ó máa ṣọ́kù ni kò sí kankan lára àwọn ọmọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ní wọn tẹ̀tí gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sọ pé ọmọ olórí kan kú sẹ́ni tí òṣèlú lórí náà ọmọ tiẹ̀ náà kù béèyàn kan bá ń yọ̀ ọ́ pé ẹ̀rọ àwọn ọmọ wọn disable náà máa ṣe ṣé ìwọ tó jẹ́ ààrẹ ọmọ ẹ̀ ò disable o bí wèrè o bí asínwín o bí so come on ẹ má fi nǹkan kan yẹ nìkankan ó wọ Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò ṣe torí pójó lórí o torí ọmọ mẹ̀kúnnù pàápàá kú mẹ̀kúnnù tí ò ṣe Ọlọ́run bí mẹ́ta Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ gba mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kan náà kí ni ká ló ṣe sódarí ìlú ni ẹ má yọra yín lẹ́nu ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fàdúrà tì kọ́lọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe kí ni kó gbà fún Sunday Igboho kọ́lọ́run bá wa fún ní àlàáfíà kọ́lọ́run bá wa fún Sunday Igboho ní ẹ̀mí gígùn kọ́lọ́run bá wa fún ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lè discern and persevere ìmọ̀ Yorùbá òyìnbó òun àmọ́ òyìnbó ẹ̀ perseverance àti the spirit of discernment whereby he will be able to read in between the lines whereby God will touch him and message to him ibi tó yẹ kó gbé ẹni tó yẹ kó bá ṣe àtẹni tí ò yẹ kó bá ṣe so that a lè bọ̀wọ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn ará síwájú ẹ̀ kí òkè àgbà tóun náà ń gùn kó lè rọ Ọlọ́run láti jókòó síbẹ̀ Ọlọ́run kò jọ rẹ̀ lójú tó bá débẹ̀ tán kò nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín èṣù èèyàn ṣe nǹkan tó máa gbára lé ẹ̀yin èṣù èèyàn tẹ́ máa ṣe bí ọ̀rẹ́ tẹ́ máa lọ dé pápádé ibi tán ti máa pa Ọlọ́run á yà yín yà àdúrà wa làwa máa fún nídìí láti flag mi ọ̀rọ̀ lásán mo wá sọ ọba bú mi máa ràn ọ̀ṣẹ́ pè mí o gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí pátápátá mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin agbọ̀rọ̀ sọ tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ dojú tì mí ń ṣe ni tó máa bọ́ta kò ní dáa fún bá tèèyàn jẹ́ Olúwa ló lè ṣe thank you so very much straight from the heart I have you God bless you gbogbo yín pátápátá iṣẹ́ kó lè dá ní kẹ́mọ̀ ṣe kò sí jànú tí wù yín mi sì ní any right láti stop anybody any fake profile láti má comment nǹkan tó wù mi ní right over nǹkan tó ń ṣe mi lè stop wọn so abádẹni tó ń bínú torí pé àwọn ọmọ ẹni wọ́n bú wa ó kọ̀ wọ́n mi kó bú mi ní bó bá bú mi tán lọ gbáke àwọn kan ti bú mi lánàá mo sì wà mí bá gidi gbà báyìí náà ni mo sì máa wà bí ìrókò 20 ọdún lé ní gbọngbọn 50 ọdún lé ní gbọngbọn ìlòkè òkè gbọngbọn ní tàbí kẹ́ eléyìí èsè pé bragi o ó ṣú ọ̀gàrá ní bí ọjọ́ kún wájú Ọlọ́run ọba wàláì so ẹ má wulẹ̀ yọra yín lẹ́nu bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti yan nọ́fìlà yín tán ni ẹ gbáke kẹ́sì gbowó kò séyìí tó kàn mí we move no space for violence that is all I know so God bless you pẹ́ o Ọlọ́run á máa gbà fún wa mi ní lè gbé any call mọ́ nítorí ìfẹ́ pa line so gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pé ẹ má bí you know able to take any of your calls anymore God bless you I love you this is a violence free zone okay free zone fẹ́ wàhálà ó wà violence free yẹn platform yìí àìjà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ jẹ́jẹ́ ní gbogbo mo jẹ́ bí ọmọ mi náà God bless you ẹ mọ bá ń ṣe ẹ̀ṣọ́ yìí dáadáa Ọlọ́run á gbà fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá wa ìlú Nàìjíríà dá Fúlàní Ọlọ́run á dojú tì yín ọ̀run afẹ́yìn láfẹ́ mọ́ ikú síbi tẹ́ ti ń ṣeṣẹ́ bí ẹ̀kọ́ máa dédé jẹ́ afẹ́fẹ́ burúkú á máa fẹ́ lù yẹn mọ̀ kú síbẹ̀ ní tọ́lọ́run fi wáìpù gbogbo yín èwe tí à ní rí ogun tá à ní rí jàmbá. I love you guys so very much till I see you again. I remain your beautiful, wonderful, amiable, vibrant Yeye Bewa Dioki, the one and only activist and speaker. The realest and the realest of them. I love you. God bless you.